Da, 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 da. Do, 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 da. You see, this is why, and this program is dedicated especially to those people that I call Chicken Little, okay? The sky's not falling. The 49ers are not through. I knew as soon, last week we won the game and the Chicken Little people didn't have anything to say. So we lose the game this week, and you could see why the 49ers lost. They played, it's like Kyle Shanahan said in the interview, 4 turnovers in the first half is not something I'm real happy about. And then where's my flag? And then the flags, one after another. If you think that's going to be the definition of 49er football all season, I got to tell you, you're going to be disappointed. It's not going to continue, okay? And also, there's going to be a lot of guys that are out there causing problems. They're not even going to be in the NFL in a couple of weeks. So I think, in the words of Aaron Rodgers, relax. We got plenty of great players. They're going to be all. So it's like when you're condensing something. It's going to be boiled down, and then you're going to get a nucleus of guys you can work with. I think that this week, in fact, they're going to have a dress rehearsal and normal game preparation for the Minnesota Vikings game. So that's a good thing right there. So you know right away that things are going to look a lot sharper this week than they have the last 3 weeks. And I can't promise you C.J. Beathard's going to unseat Boyer. Boyer knows the offense, and they've only been playing vanilla offense. And so Kyle's going to go with the guy that knows his offense. And you're going to see a lot of different football than, all right, you go long, you go right, you go left. I'm going to try to hit you with a long pass. No, there's more to Kyle-style football than that. And that's why it's going to become complicated. That's why you're going to want guys like Brian Hoyer. We don't have Kirk Cousins. But you need somebody out there that really knows how to run Kyle Shanahan's offense. And that is what you're probably going to get from here on. Although, I got to tell you, CJ looks awfully good, and I see him challenging. Probably not this year because Shanahan's playbook is really difficult, the names and all that stuff that goes along with being behind Kyle Shanahan. Hoyer knows all that stuff, and in fact, he's gotten to that level where he can actually think like Shanahan out there. So you're not going to see what you're seeing yesterday. You're going to see a lot better football, I suspect, by next Thursday. Or next week. What do we play, next Sunday? Yeah. We got a game Sunday and the following Thursday. Football. We just get more and more. Hey, where's the gap between then and regular season? Oh, well. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something. My disclaimer. Listen, as I mentioned too, be careful about the racket and noise. Because as I say, when you're around a lot of noise, it gets into the mic and it gets really loud. So please, I beg you, please stay away from the loud, noisy situation. And if we keep you on mute, please don't unmute until we unmute you, because that also brings in a lot of noise and it blocks out the next guy. Oh, also the chat room, one last thing. I caught it yesterday, I'm not sure. I let it ride, but please keep the racism out of the chat room. We are not racist, all right? You talk bad to somebody all you want. Defend yourself in there, but do not be racist, all right? As we are ready to roll, who we go? Let's go to Kenny. Kitty's, check Kitty out on Zoom. By the way, if you'd like to wait, Kitty, if you'd like to zoom in, check the app instructions. Zooming in is easy and fun. Go ahead and try that. You can zoom in from any place in the world, by the way, if you're watching us. Great Britain, I just noticed. I checked into a room there. Great Britain's got a chapter. I love it. So if you'd like to zoom in, you can. Check out the Ronbo Sports app. All the instructions right there. Kenny, go ahead, man.
Hey, man, dude, yesterday's game was crazy.
It's terrible.
One thing I did like, though, was Eric Reid.
Whew. Yes, I was getting ready to ask you about him, too.
Yeah, that shows everybody right there. That's one of the bricks being laid.
Yeah.
He fits that system perfect.
Yeah. And and Kenny, when you mentioned Eric Reid, did you notice Kwaski T? You know what I like? I'd love to see Kwaski T if they get just a little tired, any one of them. Tag team. Both those dudes are doing work yesterday. Oh my goodness. Whew. Man. Hey, how about go ahead.
I want to introduce everybody to my granddaughter. She's the newest member of the Empire.
Check out her jersey. She's wearing the 5'3". And it ain't for Ronbo either. It's for Bo. I like it, man. Yeah. Good stuff. That's a lovely baby.
Yeah,
He is healthy.
I thought Eric Reid showed a lot of what we were looking for inside Shanahan's system. You know, that's a piece that fits perfectly, and if all the other players could fall into pieces like that too, you know, that'd be great. I mean, that's what he's looking for that. That's what he's looking for, man.
You're right.
You know, his pieces to fit like that. So,
Kenny, what did you think? Also, did you see George Kittle? Is that dude a monster? Is he a fiend? He's a savage.
Man, he fights for that touchdown.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
That first dude was just meat. Kittle just dropped down on him and drove him into the pavement. Then he runs downfield and the other dude runs him. Kittle hit him with a stiff arm that had to feel like a punch. He runs right in. Yo, gotta want it. God, I was proud of Kittle.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm gonna say right now, man, they need to trade Hyde, get him out of there. He don't fit that system at all.
Are oh, wait, and one more thing, you got to give some comment. Was that one of the best returns you've seen? And CJ looked awesome yesterday as well, but that return also. I'm talking about Victor Bolden Jr.
Tight.
I knew it was coming. I said it's going to be this week. It's going to be Bolden Jr. or look out, it could be Trent Taylor, who didn't see much action yesterday.
Yeah, I think they need to give that dude another shot, see what else he can do.
I know. Victor Bolden Jr.?
Make sure that wasn't just a fluke.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Let him keep punt. I want him punt and kick return. Kenny, did you notice, though, there were people missing? Trent Taylor didn't play yesterday. You didn't get Joe Williams. You didn't get Matt Breida. Vic Bourne came in for a few seconds and he left. Were we looking at people yesterday that we're looking to get rid of? I got a feeling that was the case.
That is the case. Bibbs and Hyde were definitely being looked at. I mean, Hyde played terrible. That was bad. He made that comment at the beginning of the season. He wants to be the best back in the NFL. Well, that's not how you do it.
Who else didn't play? Mysteriously didn't show up, other than injured people. I was thinking about who didn't play yesterday, and Kyle says that in his interview says, yeah, well then we set that up that way. We wanted to give everybody plenty of run, and we divided them up. And yeah, you didn't see this guy and this guy. And I'm thinking, Kyle, okay, but that you could have done that. Well, never mind. Maybe we're thinking too much. Okay, I'll see what happens. We got a dress rehearsal coming up this week, so I don't. The second and third string guys aren't going to be playing that much until the second half. So we're going to see.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny.
And Hoyer.
Go ahead.
Hoyer played great, dude. I don't care what anybody says. He played awesome. I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, for what he was having for the run, he played great.
Yeah. No run. Exactly. No run game.
Yeah.
And as I say, just play the vanilla offense. Just you go out this way, you go out that way. I'll see whichever one of you guys is open. I'll hit you. That's not Kyle football. Yeah. Anybody can do that. So that's why I say I don't know if too much emphasis should be placed on Hoyer being condemned to hell like that. I mean, another thing, he passed for over 70% and still wasn't appreciated. So I really think, can we balance the hatred? If he does poorly, okay, hate him. If he's doing okay, can we take a day off on that? That's the only thing this is why I support this guy mainly. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see, Kenny.
All right, man.
All right, Kenny.
Let somebody else get on here.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. And we go to.
Go Niners.
Yeah. We go to. Okay. We go to the 1, 2, 3 kid. It's Tyler.
Lucky for me, I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna send you a link.
I don't take it.
Tyler was, what are you, like 2 years old when the 1, 2, 3 kid was starring? Because how old are you now, Tyler? 14?
14.
Yeah, the 1, 2 kid was raging when you were you were like, see that lovely little baby that Kenny's holding? You were about that age.
Huh.
Yeah. Hey, Tyler, so give me some assessments. Give me some on what you've seen in this game. What did you appreciate about my boy George Kittle, CJ Beathard?
I want everybody to listen up. Now, if you're hating on Hoyer saying he sucked yesterday, you are selfish and nothing is good enough for you. He went 8 of 11 when he should have been 10 of 11 if the receivers would do their job. Vince let a pass fly right through his hands. Goodwin bobbled a pass and let the defender rip it away from him.
That's true.
8 of 11. He should have been 10 of 11, which is over 90% completion. If that's not good enough for you, you got issues.
Tyler, you're not upset, are you?
The one real mistake Hoyer made was that fumble. That was it. The rest, he was solid. The problem we had, why we couldn't score, why he didn't get any touchdowns, is because the running backs kept fumbling and Goodwin had that bubble that he gave up.
Well, you nailed that one, Tyler. Okay. What else, Tyler?
So
Did you see?
I'm sick of everybody saying he sucks. They don't know what they're talking about. He's running a basic, generic offense. If he can look that good with no run game and a basic offense, imagine what he's going to do in the actual system with a good running game.
Yeah.
Into that.
Now, Tyler, also, there were some other guys in this game. Did you see anybody else like Eric Reid? Did you see George Kittle? Did you see CJ?
I said it during the game.
Yeah.
I was in your chat, and I said Eric Reid like 5 tackles in the first quarter.
And I think he sat down, too, because Eric Reid, you're right, he was second. Kwaski T had 7. But you know what? I didn't give Kwaski T this game ball because...
Kwaski T had 7?
Yeah, he had 7.
I didn't even notice him, really.
Yeah, Kwaski was busy, man. You see that sack? Kwaski T's got a special sack now.
That sack.
He goes...
When Kwaski sacks the quarterback, that seems like it's his signature move. He did it against Keenum in the first game last year.
Right, I love it.
He hops over him and
he goes,
throws him down the other way.
He freaks him out because he goes sky high. He skies on him, and then he comes down on him. I love that.
Over their head.
Can you imagine if you're a quarterback and you see him do that? Oh, God! Stop! Somebody's get him!
It's like run while he's in the
air. I enjoyed that. And then walked away. Like, while the dude's legs are still up in the air, Kwaski T's dancing away.
Yeah.
That was fun stuff. What else, Tyler?
What we got from CJ again, it's nothing that I didn't expect. Victor Bolden with that return, he might have, as they said during the game, the announcers did, he might have secured himself a job.
Oh, I guess so. There's no doubt about that. You gotta wait. Yeah, I feel bad for Barkley. Barkley's falling on the depth chart to the point where he's about to get. He comes in for a few minutes and he blows it right away. Poor Matt.
He didn't even play yesterday, did he?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He came in for a few seconds. I think he came in late in the fourth quarter. I remember him out there throwing a bad pass.
He'd be a good third string because, like, when you think about it, last week when we played the Chiefs, he played a good performance, a pretty decent performance. I mean, he was more sloppy than any of the quarterbacks on our roster, but he was pretty good. He was sloppy, but he was good enough.
He's
sloppy but good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, I know what you're saying.
Kind of like Deshaun Watson. He's sloppy but good.
Yeah, last week it was the whole game was like that, sloppy but good, which is strange. So we'll see. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Tyler, we gotta go.
I just the defense impressed.
Yeah, they were. Tyler, Monday night, man. We'll cover more because we got a bunch of people that came in. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
Right, I'm saying the flag killed us, and so did
okay, Tyler,
the fumbles and the turnovers.
All right.
All right, see you.
All right. And we go to Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Doing all right, Joe, man. Just sitting back here. We're better digesting the game today as we did from yesterday. We were on emotions. Everybody was angry. But it's a preseason game. And you know, it's a good day to look at it now to see how everybody's mind is working now. So, Joe, what are you thinking now?
I was there, man. Everyone was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Ah, man, I wish you'd have told me you were going.
It was really, really, like, I didn't have a good time exactly, but
I guess
when I came home and then I watched the plays, eventually I liked it.
Yeah. There's some things to like. There's quite a few things. If you look past all the BS, there were some things to enjoy. That's true.
Exactly. But I got to touch on where's the CJ first, though. Man. Here's the thing. Hoyer, I don't say that CJ will beat out Hoyer right now, or at least not until week 10. But once he gets the offense down, really, who would you pick, Hoyer or CJ?
I'd still go with Hoyer.
If offense is not an issue.
No, I'd still go with Hoyer, and only because of his experience in Shanahan's system. It took Matty Ice 2 years to learn that system and get it right. I can't see CJ doing it in 10 weeks.
I get you, but as soon as he gets it down, I see Hoyer out of the picture right away because
you were there. Hey, Joe, I got a question. You were at the game. What is it that you really didn't appreciate? Because people say this, I wonder what they're talking about. What is it that really bothered you about Hoyer?
It's just everything just looked sloppy. Everything. The command of the offense, basically. Offensive line wasn't blocking well whenever they were running the ball. But when it comes to the pass blocking was good. But other than that, it was just everything was really sloppy.
Okay,
it didn't look like NFL players out there.
Okay, Joe, and you think that's pretty much all? Is that Hoyer's fault? I mean, in your mind, is that Hoyer's fault?
Well, what I'm saying is he was sloppy as well. You know, like there's issues that he can correct, like having the offensive line have the right plays. There was plays where they were like blocking. Basically, they were kind of like pass blocking on running plays, like instead of properly blocking for Carlos Hyde, they were literally setting up.
Okay, because you know what the thing I saw the offensive line, and tell me if you've seen this play or not. I seen the offensive line pulling left one time, and Carlos running up the middle. Did you see that play? I see. These are the things I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, but these are the things I don't understand. Is that Hoyer's fault or is that the coach's fault?
I believe that's Hoyer's fault because coach knows what's right. It's on the line of scrimmage. It's Hoyer's job to make sure everyone has the right play.
Okay. Now, when you saw CJ playing, did the offensive line look absolutely perfect?
Actually, they played a lot better.
Okay.
Everyone just okay.
They're a different group.
Do you remember how last year, like during Tom Sula, all of a sudden when they put in Blaine Gabbert, there was like this spark in the offense where they were all just performing out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
it was similar to that.
Joe, also, was the first string still in there when CJ came in? The first string defense for the other team?
No. For the Broncos?
Yeah. See, I try to
think so.
This is why I say I think maybe a balance could be found here if you look at who Hoyer's playing against. Also, I've got grown men up in front of me that we've been practicing like for how many weeks, and you guys still don't know what to do. This is why I can't spotlight Hoyer for these kind of things. You know, this should be already down. And if I'm the coach, if I'm Shanahan, if I see that, I come over and I ask my linemen, what are you guys doing? Brian's got to concentrate on getting that ball to my receivers. I need for you to do as you're supposed to do. Your job is this, this, and this. If you don't know the plays by now, I'm going to have to tell you good night. You see what I'm saying? I think the blame should also be designated in the right places. If I got my offensive line and they don't know what to do, I have a little problem blaming my quarterback. So that's why I'm saying I worry about where the blame is going. I don't know. What are your feelings on that?
I get that, but here's the thing. Hoyer has spent an extra year in this offense. Actually, 2 years in this offense.
It's vanilla offense.
Compared to everyone else, linemen and everyone.
Vanilla. It's vanilla offense. It's not.
Regardless of whatever it is, the plays are the plays.
Okay. No, I can't.
It's just like.
Yeah, no, I get you.
If I have a quarterback, my starting quarterback should actually have everything down, should be able to have everyone lined up right and make sure that everyone has the right play. At least that's the bare minimum, right?
All right. But I tell you what, when they practice tomorrow, I guarantee you, Kyle Shanahan's not going to be thinking like that. He's going to be all over that offensive line. They know better. It's not Hoyer's job to line everybody up. So that's what I'm just saying.
Of course, the offensive line should be treated.
Okay, and that's why I say Hoyer will get blamed for Hoyer's mistakes, and the offensive line is going to get nailed for their mistakes. Anyway, Joe, we got to go. We got a bunch of people. Let's continue this tomorrow, and let's see what they look like tomorrow in practice. All right?
Yeah, man, for sure. I'll be back.
All right, Joe. Hey, let me go to hard hitter.
Ronbo.
Yo. Well, hard hitter. We had some stars yesterday. We had some garbage too, but looking at my guy. Looking at Beathard Kittle, I love that play to death. And also looking at Bolden Jr. Eric Reid. All right, goes. There was a lot of good things to talk about in that game. But what are you thinking on this game?
Oh yeah. Once again, I'm not going to blame Hoyer. I mean, he did his thing. I guess a lot of the Niner faithful need to understand, you know, the quarterback may not be a superstar like of a Brady status, Roger status, but he's the man for the job. You see what I'm saying? So I'd rather go with that and just, you know, week by week, we'll just get better. Yeah. CJ Beathard by far has impressed me, just with his patience, his poise. I think the line did good as far as pass protection, yeah. But run protection, it was just like WTH. You know what I mean?
I know.
So, and Eric Reid channeled his inner Ronnie Lott.
He was awesome, wasn't he?
You know, I was. It's like my high school coach. My high school football coach used to say, if you're going to hit somebody, I want to see the damn snot bubbles come out his nose.
Yes, I remember
that. You know, Reed, he's fitting that just perfect. You know, he's going to come in that box and he's going to smack he don't care who it is. He's going to smack somebody.
And hard.
You know, we need him like that. I mean, we're just going to get better each week, man. But. Yeah. You know, everybody, you know, I hear the fam, you know, Hoyer sucks, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, I'm not too pleased with Carlos. I think he's just not fit for the system, in my opinion.
Hey,
I mean.
Harder, let me ask you a question on that, too. I got a question on that. We've noticed that there's no run game at all. There's another thing that's just straining. And Hoyer, essentially, you've got no run game. All you're doing is playing catch with receivers, and all the receivers are doing is just going out for a pass, and the defense knows we're not running because we're not even trying to run. I'm concerned.
Right.
Do you think that this is the week when they look good in pass protection yesterday? Maybe Kyle's got them going one step at a time. Next week, they learn to pull and run. I got a feeling to take it step by step because there was no attempt by the first. Well, there was one attempt, the one I just mentioned, with the offensive line. They upped, pulled left. Carlos went straight ahead. Maybe next week they get that down a little better and timing is right. Maybe Carlos got the wrong signal from I don't know. And maybe that's what Joe's talking about when he says that Hoyer wasn't running his line, right? Because if the line is shifting left and Carlos is going straight ahead, what happened there? So, you know, I'm thinking maybe they work more on the run game because it looks like they can protect, and maybe we can see more from Carlos. We can see more from all our running backs for that matter. What are you thinking on that?
Well, I want to answer that, but I'm going to take it back a little old school. Right. I'm going to go back as far as when Mike Shanahan was our OC during our last Super Bowl year.
Yeah.
And if a lot of people go back and watch games from that year, the second half of the season, we pounded the ball. Steve was passing, but you mainly saw Ricky Waters, William Floyd, just getting in the mix and just, you know what I'm saying, pounding the ball.
Yeah.
I think Kyle is going to do the same thing. Carlos needs to just have faith in your line, you know, and go with the flow. But I don't see him being that back because of his style of running. That's not the kind of offense Shanahan runs with, because he wants speed possessive backs, even though my cousin made a good point to me the other day because he's a Redskins fan, and he said the thing about Kyle's offense is when he had Alfred Morris. You remember when Alfred Morris had a breakout year?
Big, huge.
But Alfred Morris is a more balanced back than Carlos Hyde is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Carlos, he's just going to need to step it up, in my opinion. But I think we're seriously going to get some ground pound, get rid of Hightower bum ass, just tell his ass to go. Just go.
Poor Tell, man. He
just go.
Yeah, that was awful, my God. And he stripped him.
I still think that hit from Dante hitting him back in the day kind of shook him up, even still to this day. So
it'll do that to you. God. He's probably still hearing that sound.
But,
bam.
Yeah. But we're going to be all right, Ronbo. It's just going to take some time, man.
I agree.
Hoyer's going to do his thing.
Yeah.
He's going to be, you know, what Kyle is asking him to be.
Yeah.
I'm still going with 10-6.
There you go.
still going with it. I still believe in it.
After week 1, I might be joining you because, you know, this is the thing. People don't really remember. Kyle and Boyer have been together before. He knows what he's doing. Listen, but like you said, he's got a better set of troops with him this time too. That's why I'm excited about what could happen. We'll see.
Oh, and last but not least, before I get off, that boy Victor Bolden Jr. His new nickname is Mr. Bye Bye.
Yeah,
that's his nickname, Mr.
Bye Bye. All right, let me see you Monday night, man.
All right, bro.
All right,
easy.
You too. Hey, let's go to Steven.
Rumble.
Steven, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Rumble?
Oh, man, it's about resting and calming down, and now I can see clearly and think better. So, you know, but I'm still, you know, but my boys, I got
the game.
Go ahead.
About to show the game. I'm about to watch the game again in like an hour. It's going on back on NFL Network about an hour. So I want to rewatch like our mistakes and see what's really going on.
Oh.
But I was going to say this: we should not be worried about our defense at all.
No, I'm not. There's people that are coming back.
You know how many times they was in the back of their end zone? I mean, and Denver was by their end zone, like, and it wasn't even like they had to drive down the field. They were just stupid decisions, like, you know, the punt. Kowalski T did not touch the punt. The punt return.
I know. I can't look at that. What is yes?
If you if they look at the replay, the ball did not even maneuver in any type of way to where you could tell it bounced off his leg. It kept going the same direction. If it would have touched him, it would have went a different direction.
Good point.
So,
and the distance between him
I
and the
know it
ball.
didn't touch him, but it's all right, cool. And it took him like 8 tries to score.
Yeah, So they were down there. How did they? What were they? 10 yards out? 11 yards out?
Yeah, and it took forever to score.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I know everybody's still concerned about why Shaw doing this, why Shaw doing that. I know he had a little PI call, which he shouldn't have had. I know he had a little missed tackle. You know, he got to do better on that. But other than that, what deep pass did you see from any DB that got beat? Our starters, at least.
Yeah.
That got beat.
Yeah, only Ace. In fact, only Asa got beat.
Yeah, I said our starting DBs, not, you know,
Yeah.
Ace Jackson not going to be there. But out of our starting DBs, none. All I know is Demaryius Thomas had 1 catch for 4 yards.
Demaryius is still mad too. Did you see Demaryius on the sideline? He was so mad. What I liked about Shard, that move the Shard did make, that was high level. That's Pete Carroll technique. He wrapped him up just a taste, but the ref missed it, and Demaryius, that slowed him down just enough. If Shard's gonna learn those kind of moves, I am delighted. That's what you do when you're a defensive back.
Right. But Ronbo, you about to get mad at me. So you about to get mad at me right now.
What was that?
Trey, if you listening, Trey from VA,
yeah.
I am on your side with Eric Armstead. I did not see him do anything. Ronbo, he didn't do anything. Like,
you know what?
Not one time.
I tell you what, I am not one that's going to defend the guy that's screwing up. Eric was screwing up yesterday, and that one, and he shot the wrong gap on 2 different plays.
Our whole pass rush as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm singling him out because he's supposed to be the wrecking man.
That's right.
But it's just like once the Forrest Buckner can't be in there, I can't do nothing anymore because the Forrest is not in there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And that was just horrible. So then Hyde has to go. It was some open. You could hear, if you hear the commentators, it was some open holes. He just couldn't cut them to him because he couldn't see him.
Yeah. I was not happy with Eric yesterday. Was not.
I wouldn't have. Armstead got to go. Hightower, Hyde, all 3 of them have to go. Armstead's not going to go anywhere because you know that's the first round pick. But he's going to get subbed. If Aaron Lynch get his stuff together, put Aaron Lynch in and take Eric Reid out. I mean, not Eric Reid, but Eric Armstead and put him on the bench.
Yeah,
and let him come in on situational pass rush if he can.
Yeah, I just want to see him develop a little further because this is a new position for him. And I want to see if he can improve because he's shooting wrong gaps as if he was confused. And I see, and he did that last week too, which is why Alex Smith got the move that he had. But actually, it was him and Buckner. So the concern with me now is, are they going to be able to function in this system? I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm focusing on Eric Armstead the whole time. I'm like, okay, let me see what he's going to do. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. He didn't do anything.
Yeah,
but our DBs look good. I'm expecting some trades coming on soon. I know we're going to trade somebody. That's why I think he played Vance McDonald like that in the beginning.
You know,
they try to showcase him, and they're trying to see, okay, who's going to want him. He ain't put on a good showing, but
Well, he was 2 out of 3, and he should have been 3 out of 3. But the thing is, you got to worry if they can't trade him, they got to keep him. That's $9 million. You cannot cut him. You got to get something out of him.
Right.
So yeah, we'll see with him. Vance.
I think we're going to trade with Broncos. I think we might get one of their guards because I heard one of the commentators, their backup guard, I believe, he's almost fighting for the starting spot. So if he beats the starter out, and the starter he's not bad. I think what's his name?
For who? 49ers?
Garcia, something like that.
Oh, okay.
And he's not a bad guard at all. It's just that one might be better. So we might give him Quentin Dial.
Yeah.
We get him, or I would love the Bradley Roby trade. I know they were talking about it a couple days ago. I would love to get Bradley Roby. But that's just going to set back Witherspoon a little bit more because Bradley Roby's only 24.
Yeah, I know.
And if he plays at a high level with him and Shard, then
that'd be nice.
What's up with Witherspoon? So it's like
Steve,
a draft pick wasted almost.
Steve, let me hold you right there. Let me see you tomorrow night if you get some time, will you? Because you're gonna watch that game and you're gonna go over some things, and we can talk bad about Eric Armstead. All right, Steve. Have a good night, man. All right. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Emilio, come on in here. Now, Emilio, here's a man who could talk bad about people. Now, if Emilio saw Eric Armstead messing up, I know that he's got something he wants to add to that. But Eric Armstead was pissing me off as well yesterday. So anybody thinking that I have to be treated with baby punches because of my love for Eric Armstead, please have at his ass, because I called him a couple of names myself yesterday. So, Emilio, our guys, though, other than Eric, who was garbage yesterday, what did you think about the rest of these boys? Oh, man. Eric Reid.
Well, it goes back to Hyde. Like I've been told you. I like the guy, but he's not our Gore. He's just not. He's not Roger Craig, not Ricky Waters. Just this guy, like I said, I liked the guy when he first started. He was doing good with when him and Gore were switching out. Just now, him by himself, he can't do it. The only way I can see him actually really succeeding if we get another running back and we have this 2-back system. And it would kind of work with Shanahan if, like he did with
Emilio, hold on. Emilio, you got your fan going?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Emilio.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, you know what it is? You might be hearing the TV.
Okay. You do the TV.
I told you on the preseason, Carlos wasn't the guy.
That sounds like Sean. Sean, hold on a minute, man. Go ahead, Emilio.
But anyways, it was just small little miscues with the game. I mean, it wasn't too much in the fumbles, the turnovers,
flags.
The
flags.
That too. But I mean, and then Hoyer, he's starting to look pretty good. You got to really see how he does with the whole 60 minutes. Like I said, he was doing cool. I mean, the only time I really saw him play when with the Texans and a little bit with what's his name, Cleveland, but not too. I didn't pay too much attention. So I really got to see a whole full game with Hoyer, how he really can do, and what he's really about. Like I said, the receivers are good. They're catching the ball when they need to. Yeah. It's just that one mistake with
the fumble.
Goodwin.
Yeah, with Goodwin. Yeah, the INT. Yeah. What we're not seeing. I want to see. Where's them big rollouts and play action? These are the things that Hoyer works off of and does well. That's why I can't make no grade on him standing behind center, taking height, and the guy's running out for a pass.
That's why I said I need at least 60 minutes out of Hoyer. Yeah. And if really does horrible, I'm gonna get all of.
Oh yeah, I'll join you. This is another thing. I'll join you. If a player's screwing up, I'm all over the ass too. But I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen him screw up. 8 of 11. I can't complain about that. You know?
No, I can't. You see me. You know how bad I talk about.
Yeah, I know.
Blaine Gabbert. So it's just,
I remember that very well.
I'm gonna let you know if our quarterback is crap. I will let you know. So I'm giving the guy. I gave Gabbert a shot. I'm giving this guy a shot. See what he can do. If you just crap, you gotta go.
Mila, we got a situation going on too. Now you got Kendrick Bourne versus Bolden Jr. Bolden Jr. should be running every punt and kickoff we have every time. He's already proven that he's the man.
You know what? You can actually split them. Like have one of them run punts and the other one kickoffs.
But on the roster, I'm worried about how are you gonna do?
Well, that means one of them one of them has to get on the practice squad.
Oh, either one is gone. As soon as they go to the practice squad, they're gone. They've been exposed. Everybody's seen Victor Bolden Jr. Everybody's seen Kendrick.
I like Bourne better because you've actually seen what he can do with catching the ball. You know what I want to see? I want to actually see him go out with the twos. really give him out a shot. I mean, he had a small shot yesterday.
Kendrick?
But I mean, Bourne. No, was it number 6?
Yeah, Kendrick. That's Kendrick Bourne, yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, give him a shot. Try to, you know what? Give him a shot with the number 1. See what he can really do.
That'd be interesting.
Give him a chance.
Yeah.
So you got to see what he can do. If you can do it with the 1s, then
because he runs wicked patterns. How does he?
Give both. You got to give both of them with the shots with the number 1s next Sunday.
Yeah, they won't do it next Sunday because it's a dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. They're game prepping starting tomorrow. So your 2s and your 3s. They're going to get a little bit of action in the second half, but it's hardcore. They're going to get the most of their action in the 4th week, but next week, that's going to be 1s. So, I just hope we see some offensive. I just want to see some run, Emilio. Somebody run the ball for me, please. I hate seeing them standing back there just, all right, you go out for a pass left, you go right, I'm going to hit you guys. Okay, fine, we know we can throw this pass. But can I see some real action, I want to see that linebacker bite on a play action. I want to see Goodwin loose downfield by Hoyer spots and boom, touchdown 49ers. We're not seeing any of that. So,
Well, I mean, you got to realize this is preseason. When we had Harbaugh first year, he didn't go all crazy. He just did a few plays that just made us go, wow, these guys got potential. So it's just the same thing. You always got to wait to game 1 to see what really happens. That's when they unleash their whole playbook. Like, okay, now we can do this, we can do that, because we're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff that we're not seeing now. So
especially with Shannon.
I wouldn't even open up my playbook, just a small couple plays, and because you got to kind of keep running the same plays over and over.
Yeah.
Like maybe pick like 5-6 plays and just run them over and over, see what they can do, try them different ways, different downs, and you can't just open up your whole playbook and say, oh, so he can do this, so you know what, we can start scheming now, and during the season it'd be a problem. Then they were like, oh, they know Kyle's playbooks.
Yeah, that's all around. I need to hold you right there though, Emilio. Let's. I hope you get some time to. You only got on Sundays, though, do you? Let's. We got to see you.
No, well, I'll be off a couple of days.
All right, hey, get in here then, man. All right, I'll be looking for you. All right.
Nah.
All right, Emilio. Have a good night, huh?
Yeah, me too.
All right. Let's get Sean, a jeweler, who we've not heard from in a long, long time. Sean!
Man, how you doing, brother?
You know what I like about Sean? Sean reminds me of the Grim Reaper. When he comes in, he's got somebody he wants to really take down. It used to be Tremaine Brock, and the first thing he said now is he went after Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, what's on your mind, man?
Before during preseason and before the draft, I told y'all Carlos Hyde is not the motherfucking guy. And I got beat up by the so-called tag team champs. You know what I mean? And I get it. I got it.
Was TNT?
I'm listening.
Was that TNT? Because I know Trey. It couldn't have been Trey, because Trey wants Carlos gone more than anybody I know. So it must have been somebody.
Yeah, but remember, it was them, because when I was talking Chris McCaffrey, they was taking body blows at me. One was taking a body shot, the other one was taking a chin shot. You know what I mean? They was coming at me, but I get it. They not an empire and they the faithful, so I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna respect them. But during that time, I was taking the shit. You know it. Yeah. But I told you guys from the very beginning, man, Carlos Hyde is not the guy. He's not. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, and I'm gonna call it right now. TJ Beathard will be starting by week 7.
All right.
Saying it right now.
We'll mark it on the calendar.
I'm not dogging Hoyer. Let me tell you, I live here in Chicago, and I seen Hoyer when he came in and he backed up Cutler. Hoyer was getting it done, and even these Bears fans out here was feeling Hoyer. I seen Hoyer play. Yeah. He can get it done, but I'm just telling you right now, these first 2 games, Beathard's the only one with a touchdown pass. He's the only one.
But Sean,
he's the only one. But
Sean, keeping all things equal though, we're looking at 2s, we're looking at 3s, we're looking at vanilla offense. Now, do you really think he can handle what took Matty Ice 2 years to get a grasp up, and within 10 weeks or 7 weeks? I want to see.
I do. I don't think he's going to have the. I don't think he's going to have the offense down full pat, but I think he's going to be able to get it done. I think he's going to be starting by week 7. I really do.
All right,
I really do. And
I'll oppose you.
You've never heard me say anything bad about Brian Hoyer.
No, I know.
You haven't heard me say anything bad about Brian Hoyer. I like Hoyer, but Beathard will be starting week 7.
Let's go ahead and make a running bet. We got it out week 7. If Hoyer's not injured, I also guarantee that's not going to happen. Once we get a run game going and run the offense properly, and I say that because of the in-depth time it takes to learn Kyle Shanahan's offense. Matty Ice took a year and then another second season to be an MVP. Hoyer's already had his 1 year of learning. Now he's saying things like, now I can think like Shanahan when I'm out there. So this is why I say if Hoyer doesn't get hurt, he needs a run game. If he doesn't get hurt, week 7, I say if he's not hurt, no way. By that time, we could be as more as I'd say 3-4 or 4-3. It will be Hoyer that gets it done.
You look.
Yeah.
If you review the tapes, who is Hoyer absolutely in love with? Who's he absolutely in love with?
Goodwin right now.
He's absolutely in love with Goodwin. And you know what? Beathard, he's absolutely in love with Goodwin, Robinson, and Kittle. Look, Hoyer's go-to guy is Goodwin. That's the safety net. Beathard, he's a guy that he's willing to spread the ball around, and that's what it takes. Hoyer keeps going after the same fucking guy. And
yesterday,
in Shanahan's system, you got to be able to spread the ball. Now, I'm not saying that Hoyer can't. I'm not saying that. But Beathard's the guy who's willing to spread the ball a lot more than Hoyer. Hoyer's got so much confidence in just Goodwin. He might lace one out to Aldrick Robinson every now and again, but Aldrick Robinson's really the one that's putting in the work. He's putting himself in a position to get the ball and do what he has to do. But Beathard, if you look at Beathard, he's willing to spread the ball a lot more, and that's what took Atlanta to where they were last year, spreading the ball around. They had over 11 wide receivers who touched the ball. Hoyer's not going to do that for you.
Okay, but wait a minute. I want to say one thing on that, though, because we're playing a vanilla offense. So Hoyer's throwing at the guy who's open. Now, and another thing, yesterday, the ball, I saw a shot to Garcon. I seen a shot to Juice.
Okay.
And I saw Vance McDonald was involved. I thought I saw a lot of distribution out there. If you run Kyle's system, there's going to be more guys open. I guarantee you, when it comes to that, Hoyer's going to have the edge because he's going to know which decision is the right decision to make. Okay, but that's just what I'm seeing. Week 7.
I got you. I'm not arguing with you one bit. Yeah. I'm just telling you what I believe. I'm not arguing with you one bit. I'm not. I'm telling you, C.J. Beathard will be starting week 7.
All right.
Like I told you, Carlos Hyde ain't gonna be the guy. Carlos Hyde is not the guy.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Should have went for a running back, that fucking first selection. I get it. People have you about all the time. I get it. But we need that fucking run game is what we need.
Yeah. Well, I was with you with McCaffrey. You know that. Remember the thing I did my little show, and I said my first round pick was Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey blew it up yesterday. Even though they play a vanilla offense too, but I just like his style. And I just hope they don't isolate him on Bowman. Reuben Foster has got to be in charge of McCaffrey when we played the Panthers. I'm really worried about that.
I hope he take McCaffrey's head off because look, McCaffrey's not with us, and now I'm on the shit where I'm like, fuck McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But if I would go back, I mean, look, man, our run game is meh.
It's coming.
Look at our total yards of rushing offense.
It's coming.
It's not exciting.
Wait till next week. Wait till next week, Sean. I got to. We need to hold a jury on that one because I think it's going to change next week. It's got to. Look for Joe Williams and Breda to get going. Hey, Sean, let me stop you right there, though, bro. And I wish you get some time tomorrow night. We'll be waiting for you, man.
I will,
right.
I hope you're right. I hope the run game tears it up next week.
Yeah,
over and out.
It's got to get started. All right, John. Sean and Jeweler, have a good night, man.
All right.
And we go to Dwayne.
All right, brother.
All right, John. Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne.
Yo.
I hear you, Dwayne. What's up, man?
Man, it's I'm trying to give an honest assessment of the game. It's very confusing because on one hand you got vanilla offense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got Hoyer going 8 for 10, but then the starters not in on the other side of the 7 starters not being on defense. So you're like, okay, he did good, but a lot of their key defensive guys wasn't in there.
Yeah. Well,
and then the run game.
It was actually
if it's the offensive line.
Yeah. The offensive line protected, but there's no run.
Line, or is it
Dwayne?
Is it Hyde, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I really wish, because they're not running at all. I mean, it's like they don't even try. And when they do run, they get a half a yard or 2 yards. It's just really.
Yeah, and you would expect a quarterback that's been in the league as long as Hoyer has to at least move the ball, man, at least put up some points. When you got this rookie who never stepped on the NFL field, you notice a little different bounce in the step of the players as they break the huddle. You know what I mean?
Well, as I say, your ones versus ones, twos versus twos. I just don't put them in the same bag. If you put Hoyer,
I get that, but Hoyer was playing with the second string. He still couldn't, score.
When
they took all the starters out.
Oh, you mean as far as Denver? Yeah. Well, they didn't take them all out. They still had some. Yeah. There's a few. Okay, put it this way: if you switch Beathard and Hoyer, let's say in the last 2 weeks, start the game with Beathard, and you put Hoyer with the second string. Do you know that Hoyer would have ripped a hole in that same unit? That's what I'm saying. If you've got to put things in right perspective. If I put Beathard with the ones, is he going to do as well as Hoyer? If I put Hoyer in Beathard's place, will he do as well as Beathard? Now, if I had to bet on that, I would believe that I guarantee you Hoyer would do equally as well and maybe even a little better. This is why I say it's hard to compare apples and oranges in this fashion.
Yeah, the penalties, man, is what's killing me also, man.
That was terrible. And the turnovers.
That's coaching.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of guys are boneheads. I mean, as I'm saying, some of those guys aren't even going to be in the league in a couple of weeks. Because if I tell these guys, and I understand that Shanahan got pissed off last week as guys were jumping, and they were trying to work on the hard count, and guys insisted on jumping off sides. And as they said, that's the first time I've seen Shanahan lose it. He was pissed. And yesterday, did you see the camera film on the sidelines? Him and Salah, they look pissed. I said, they should be too. What are they doing out there? God.
I tell you what, they need to really fine-tune this running game because Minnesota has a great run defense. Ooh. And, our first 2 games to start the season are against great run defenses with Carolina and Seattle. And I don't think Hoyer's built to pass first to run. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, you're not supposed to. That's not Kyle Shanahan football. Kyle Shanahan's football is play action and rollouts. I mean, the reason Kyle Shanahan's it's so effective is because you got that linebacker. Hoyer keys in on him. He makes a move. Hoyer makes a move. Everything is it has to be in sync. He's not supposed to stand there under center and play Tom Brady football. It's Kyle Shanahan's offense. Man. That's what I want to say.
What was that? I couldn't hear that.
But go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's just you don't know what. I had flashbacks to the regular season last year with all these arm tackles, missed tackles. I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah. God, that was scary. Some of those guys getting cut though.
Yeah. I hope so, because that was just plain awful. I mean, is that home field cursed? Because every time it's like, how many times have we won on that field? My God. We need to move back.
Somebody already said that. I know. That's very strange. What is with the arm tackling and flying off guys running down the field? I don't know. It's just, it's strange.
Somebody need to yell, Peter, 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 when the ball in the air. Peter, get away from the ball.
Oh, God. Hey, 37 guys got to go. 37 guys. And you believe some of those guys who were messing up yesterday were part of that big 3-7. So I know, and they ain't going to be playing next week. Most of those guys will be on the sidelines as they're working with the ones. And I just hope we have a run game to talk about next week. So, and then I think you can make a distinction between the two quarterbacks. But anyway.
Poor Matt Barkley. Bye-bye.
I know that's done. Mullins didn't even get a chance to go on the field. Hey, Dwayne, let me talk with you Monday if you get some time on Red and Gold Radio, man. We got to move, huh?
Yes, sir. Go Niners.
Yeah. And let me go to the area code is 559 Sequoia, California. Hello.
Yo, man, and I was pretty much saying though that pretty much Hoyer suck, anyways, man.
Well, yeah, a lot of people believe that. I mean, and for that I've got no argument. But I'm just going by numbers and stats, and I say I don't know where the hate's coming from, but yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
He probably the best though. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, cause Sean think he right about some stuff, and I hear him.
Yeah.
But not completely, man. I don't know. I think Shanahan known for losing anyway. So,
well,
I mean, who knows how long he's gonna be here too?
Sean, I mean, what's your name?
He lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, what is your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Or Sean?
Oh, your name is Sean? I actually
No.
No, I mean your name. I just got your name.
Marquise.
Oh, Marquise? Marquise. Your name will be easy to remember. Marquise. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
ain't no Marquise on here, right?
No, we got one on the team though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he gonna be released anyway.
Marquise Goodwin?
Marquise, speaking of Marquise. Yeah.
Marquise Goodwin's gonna be released?
He a preseason player, man.
I like you, Marquise. You come out with shocks and surprises, punches in the back of the neck, and you didn't even see it coming. Go, give me some more here.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this. Now you're getting rid of Marquise Goodwin. You're saying my Super Bowl coach that made it to the Super Bowl
not so easy.
is a loser.
We're gonna watch them fail in the process.
Yeah.
You know.
He gave him 23 point lead.
Like Shanahan's scheme, they don't work. How many times have they been flagged already? They've been flagged at least 5 times.
Okay, now wait a minute. That's
in
not
just 2 preseason games.
You're talking about this preseason games. That's not Shanahan's offense. That's vanilla offense. That has nothing to do with Shanahan. Okay. We got to put the blame where it's supposed to be. Huh?
Turn the play wasn't his fault?
No, I'm just saying if you're playing a vanilla, you know what I mean by vanilla offense, right? That's not a schemed offense. That's just guys out there playing football, and there's no real anything going on there. So you just run out for a pass. If you know how to play, you just say, you go out for a pass, I'll be looking for you. Get open, and I'll try to find you. That's all vanilla offense is. There's no scheme involved. Now, with Shanahan's scheme, it's way different than vanilla offense. Oh, my God. So, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And who else want to trade Bowman on here?
Not me. I didn't say nothing about trading Bowman. I was delighted with the way he played yesterday and was glad that he looked like he looked. He looked sharp yesterday. He was quick. I was loving it. So, yeah.
Shot for an old man. Ain't going to lie.
Yeah. You know what? There may be some people want Bowman out, though. I'm not sure. How do you feel about Bowman? You want to trade him, too?
Bowman, Armstead, Buckner.
You're trading Buckner, too?
Dial.
You're trading all these guys?
Yes. Yes.
Marquise.
We can keep getting Giants, but what's the point?
Gay.
You see that they don't have good leverage.
Give me some more though.
You see that they have flash, but they don't have no drive.
But who else?
What's the purpose?
I want to know your whole list though. Who else you get rid of? Because this is interesting. I enjoy your list of guys getting rid of. Armstead,
right,
Bowman, Buckner. I got that. Who else?
Okay, Rashad. I'm done with Rashad. Anybody that want to keep seeing flags getting thrown, keep Rashad if you want that, but not me. So we're going to have to take out Rashad.
Yeah.
And then who else?
How about Dante Johnson?
Joe Staley need to get traded before he's too old. Plain and simple.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
If you guys want to keep him, I mean, if you guys want to do the Brian Young thing, do the Brian Young thing, but
Marcus, my only problem is, who am I going to get to play for me now? Are you trading these guys, or how are you going to do?
I want free agency, and I want draft picks.
Yeah, but
high draft picks, not no 7-round Lynch. I want me some 2nd and 3rd, at least.
All right. If you package some of those guys, if you package a couple of those guys together, you won't have any trouble getting those probably 3rd-round pick. Let's say you put Staley and Bowman in the same package, and you can probably get your 3rd-round pick minimum. My God.
No. I say high 2nd. Navarro's still top 5 in the league.
Oh, I thought you were getting rid of him.
And then you got Joe. Joe, obviously they're going to look at his age, but, he hasn't been hurt, productive. He tradable.
Yeah. All right.
Feel me?
Yeah, I do.
Unless you guys never want to change, then why am I on here?
No, I'm enjoying it, Marquise. Listen, tell you what, you need to join us on Monday night. Monday Night Raw is definitely your time. On Red and Gold Radio, okay?
I want to do the 49er thing that you do.
All right, go ahead, man. You go ahead.
All right. Do I count or you count?
Okay, I'll count. 3, 2, 1.
Nigga!
Marquise, that's not what I do. All right, Marquise, we'll see you Monday night, I guess. We'll let the TNT team get along with. All right, let me. Okay, go hard.
Yo, what up?
Yo, go hard. It's crazy, man. Marquise,
man, what's up with that imposter that was just on right now, man?
Yeah,
that was an imposter. I don't believe he was a real fan.
I'm a little concerned with that, too. I think Marquise was putting me on. I'm not sure what's going on there. Marquise got rid of our entire first string, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, go on. What are you thinking, man, about that great game we saw yesterday and the guys that stood out so much? And anything else you want to add? Go ahead.
Man, I'll go over the standout positives just because it was so short.
Yeah, true.
Eric Reid.
Yeah.
And that was it. What really bothered me was I just seen a lot of the same mistakes getting carried over from preseason game 1.
Yeah.
Just the whole going over the pressers and, these conferences we've been watching from the coaches and the players. It seems like this new culture, this new staff, they're big on not making the same mistakes twice. So I just didn't understand, why that was happening all over again. In terms of, all the flags that was being thrown on the offensive line, motioning, and, even Rashard, too, getting them holding calls and just, really, really dumb stuff that should have been cleaned up, at least with the first team offense by then, because when the second team unit came out, they didn't look as bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if they're, I look at that and I say, okay, you guys are out there and you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be working out to get better. I agree. I don't know what was going on. It just doesn't make any sense. No improvement in a lot of people. But we're talking about 37 guys out there. Go hard. A lot of those guys wouldn't even be there this year if they actually were still instilling last year's rules about cutting half the guys out and move on into the second week and third week. So it's a little strange. Maybe some of those guys should just sit down now and stay out of the way if they're not, obviously going to be cut.
Yeah. And, I hear everybody on here and, everybody got their point of views. And, it sounds like a lot of us fans, man, if it wasn't brought up by the commentators or if it wasn't a highlight play, we just didn't really look into the trenches and really look what was going on. And let me tell you, I already done watched this game about 50 times. And for my followers that know me, they know I put out the whole preseason footage last year on my YouTube page, and I'm getting ready to do it at the end of preseason on this year to point out a lot of things because, shout out to Joe. Man, the offensive line's running game,
they don't have one.
We got players getting stood up. The penetration in our backfield was scary. But then when you go to look at it, we had a bad offensive line last year in the running game stats, and the only changes that we really made to it this year was bringing in 2 new guards. So it's not really that hard to see what's going on with that. I advise everybody to go back to them 2 snaps, the 2 run, the first team defense had against Kansas City, and go ahead and look at big number 77. Go ahead and watch big number 77 on just the 2 running plays that he had, the assignments he had. Everybody watch Big Trent and get back to me on that. But other than that, man, like I said, Eric Reid, he looked like he was doing his thing, man. I was really proud of that dude. But Rashard, man, he was one of the biggest disappointments. Another thing going back to KC, a lot of fans didn't notice that Hill was open on another touchdown besides the 2 plays he got burnt on, one from Hill, one from Conley. But he was wide open on another touchdown, but the quarterback just didn't see him and ended up getting a check down to the running back, which Ahmad Brooks came and cleaned that up. But that would have been another touchdown that our boy Rashard would have let went over his head. And on this game, man, Rashard, okay, we seen the pass interference in the red zone. That was a touchdown to Demarius. That was a touchdown right there if he didn't put his hands on him. We all know that. That's why he put his hands on him, because he seen it was happening.
Go hard. You know what? I just want to ask
you. He took a bad angle.
Actually, I want to ask you one question on this, though. Do you think Jimmy Ward, you can't play this kind of defense without the safety reacting? I don't appreciate guys going all the way downfield and Rashard getting in a foot race with him and nobody to meet him as he gets downfield. This is the thing. I saw this twice yesterday, and I says, I like Lorenzo Jerome. I really do, and I think he's going to be okay at some point. But had that been, what's his name in Seattle, you've got to react, get your ass in gear. Now, I'm hoping that Jimmy Ward, since he should be a little more talented, I'm hoping Ward is going to cut that back a little bit. Rashard should not be naked out there past the 40-yard line, 50-yard line. By that time, I see the safety should be closing. Now, there's some, where is my safety? So this is my problem with that as well.
I'm glad you brought that up because that was one of the emphases I brought up earlier in the week. After the Chiefs game, I brought it up on Locked On 49ers. The same thing, I was saying, is speed going to be a factor into why, maybe somebody like, if obviously that's Ward's spot, but I'm talking as a backup for that free safety spot. Is this
Adrian Colbert
speed going to be a factor into why Adrian Colbert jumps in the mix?
Yeah.
Because, I've seen on a lot of them deep passes. And, to give credit to our safeties and everything, too, the way to beat cover 3, that 4-3 under, you got to throw perfect passes to the sidelines, outside of the numbers, or inside of the numbers up the seams. So it's more difficult for the quarterbacks to make perfect passes. You know what I mean? So, credit to them, too, for putting the ball on the money. But like you said, at least should have a safety over the top or closing in or at least making a tackle. You know what I mean? I watched the preseason game with the Seahawks, and it was one of the very first deep plays. I seen Earl Thomas over there on top of it. And I just started comparing back to, what we looked like against KC on them deep balls to what they looked like. And, Jerome could have had a lot better positioning, but that's where I'm bringing in his speed, a factor over instincts in that position. You know what I mean? But
you got to get there, man.
But just a lot of stuff, man. I just asked the fans to quit embarrassing us, and y'all go watch the inside of the trenches plays, not just the highlighted commentator, all that stuff. Go watch the in the trenches play, and you're gonna see why everything's unfolding the way it is. And Ronbo, I heard you bringing up a good point about why we didn't see those running backs play in this game, and I solely think it's for the purpose of because they didn't get any snaps on the first game, so you kind of got to see what these guys got to do.
Yeah.
This game 3 comes in, we're going to see a little bit more of what they like and who's going to be running with the ones, whether it's Matt or Joe. But remember, everybody, too, Matt and Joe both had fumbles, too. So, I mean, come on, y'all.
Joe actually made it, but Joe did something creative with his fumble. He actually picked it up and gained yards, which was crazy. But you know what? I just want to see blocking, and I want to see guys being able to find creases and roll. None of that right. You're right about Trent Taylor, too. Trent's actually in trouble right now about his pass protection's okay, but he's got to learn to do better on run block. So I'm a little worried about that. We only got another week or two to get that in order. But I get the feeling, Gohard, that the 49ers are not exposing themselves. Can these guys not not block?
On that note, Ronbo, on that note, I heard Kyle, even stated himself that the first 20, well, I don't know if it's his first 20 plays, but he stated he scripts out at least 20 plays for these preseason games. So not all of it's vanilla. We are seeing little things in there that he wants to, he wants a play to go to Kittle. That play was designed to go to Kittle. He wants to see what Kittle can do with it, and vice versa on other certain players too. He has certain little plays he's putting in there to see what his guys got. So it's not all vanilla. I know they say that, but they're not all doing that. He admitted it. He has 20 plays scripted into every preseason game. So, take note into that too, you guys.
Could be. And I understand what you're saying because they do that in practice every day as well. Pierre Garçon talked about that. When I say vanilla, what I'm saying is you're not going to see where's my rollouts and runs. This is what I'm saying. Our guys are just standing in their center, and they're picking off receivers because there is no run. So that's what I'm saying. You can call it a play, but it didn't look like any Kyle Shanahan football I remember that won any game. So
the only thing I noticed was all the motions, almost a motion on every play, and that's what brought the whole. Okay, this is some of Kyle's stuff coming in here because I'm seeing tight ends motioning, the fullbacks motioning, vice versa.
And they're not getting
almost every play.
And that's why procedure and is getting called and flagged. They're getting flagged on most of it because they don't know how to do it. So we'll see. Maybe they'll improve next week.
They got to, man. They got to. This is what it's for, though. You guys, this is what it's for. We're going to tighten it up. You know what I mean? We're going to come into this season, hopefully, with all these little mistakes cleaned up because it ain't nothing too big, but it is a lot of work for us, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Good stuff, man. If you got time, come by tomorrow, will you?
Yes, sir. All right, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go to the Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yo, all right, man. What's up, Dad? Just sit there, we're redigesting the game. Just upchuck it and do it again. Ow, yuck. Hey, we had some dudes that stood out yesterday. And yes, Eric Armstead did suck Hyde. I can't use that word, can I? But what do you think about Eric Reid? What did you think about? Oh man, I tell you that from CJ to Kittle, I can't get over that play. And Kittle's meanness going down the field. And also we finally got a guy since wait a minute, what's Ginn's first name? Anyway, since Ginn Jr., we finally got a run back. So, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that we got CJ and Kittle, the connection that they have, and when they are playing with each other. And, honestly, Kittle, he's started to be someday, because honestly, Vance McDonald's, his job is on the line for, everybody knows it. It's on the wall. It's been on the wall. CJ Beathard, I think he could be that number 2. So these boys are coming out, and Eric Reid balling out. He's definitely earning his stripes and making that money. The other guys, like Jerome, undrafted player, Bolden, Bourne, they're definitely showing. I honestly think 7 wide receivers. Oh, yeah, I would be okay with that, because we can't cut these guys. Because these guys, Bolden Jr., I think we should just let them punt return, kick return, the rest of the
special teams
game the next 2 years.
Yeah,
man. I want to see them more. I just don't want to see it one time, and then in the season they do nothing. I just want to see more out of them. I want everyday process with these guys. But my concern, and that's not a concern, it's actually a positive, is that Sam linebacker, because they played a lot. They were looking at Ahmed Brooks and Eli Harrod. They played them a lot. So, Shanahan said it today. A reporter asked him, hey, are you concerned about his salary, Brooks? And he's like, no, actually, I'm not concerned about that. So Brooks is playing really well for a 33-year-old guy showing up. I think that's a great way to start making. He's been doing it from the cuts. So that's props for him. And honestly, I would love to have him around. Eli Harold, I think his time might be up. He might be one of those guys might be cut, surprise cut. So we'll see.
Yeah, what did you think about Eli Harold yesterday, though? I thought he looked. In fact, there was a couple plays I didn't know it was him. He looks a little better this year than last year, though. Not awesome, but I didn't know it was him. That foot might have been making more of a difference than I imagined. So it's going to be interesting.
Another thing, too, is like he plays really well against Seattle, Eli Harold. So I don't want
That's strange.
I don't want to give him up at the same time because he plays really well. But this team, we had a lot of problems, Ronbo. I watched this morning. I was like, like the Hyde situation. I was against him yesterday. I was like almost done. And I'm like, understand like it's a vanilla offense that we had. The offensive guards and centers did not like move to the side and make a better hold for him. That's what I've been noticing. He's only like 3, 2, 1 yard, 4 yards. It's just like I don't blame all on him, but he does concern me. I don't know. If he does not do well in this third game, because I think this is the third game they play more than in the fourth game. They don't really
game
play
3.
at all.
Yeah, they'll play the whole first half.
Concern.
Yeah, they'll play the whole first half.
He's on the bubble, so he needs to watch this for his job. And Hightower, I'm done with him. I've been saying yesterday. Shout out to Michael. Like, why not give him another shot to another running back?
I don't want to bring him in here though. We have plenty of running backs. I keep telling you, this is the thing. We've got 2 rookies and we got Hyde. You don't need more. What you do is you need to get rid of the guys that you don't need, because Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan. Remember, we just talking about the Washington running back that did so well. They can train these guys to make them into machines. So you don't need to bring in that. What is that guy's name out of?
And they didn't play.
Philadelphia, the running back that you and Michael were talking about. Oh,
Matthews.
What? What's his name?
But yeah, okay. Like I understand. Like Joe Williams and Breda did not play yesterday, and that run game looked trash.
Everybody knows it.
Didn't have
but the thing is, with 3 running backs, yeah, if we bring in Matthews, let's say, for example, if you bring him in, cut Hightower, we have these 2 games, garbage time, to see what he has over a Hightower. Cut Hightower and bring in Matthews, or bring another running back, and see how, because, test him out, and if he will obviously cut him, because we're not going to have 4 running backs.
Michael, I blame you for this. I blame you, Michael.
That's what I'm saying.
Michael Alanis, you are the guy responsible. You've turned Sheik into some kind of a crazy man, too. We don't need this guy, Matthews. When these guys get cut, especially a running back gets cut, let him go. Just keep going. We don't need him on a 49er roster. Ain't all that.
Well, I mean, like in the season, let's say, I hope not. I pray and that this does not happen. Let's say a guy goes down and he looks good in the offense. But okay, he knows the offense. Let's pick him up. Let's bring him in.
I know, but listen, I really do believe that Carlos.
I don't know.
Carlos is not going to get cut. Carlos is going to get cut. And you got Williams and Breda. I want them training. You know what? I like Mostert. So if I'm going to keep 4 running backs, I'm keeping Mostert, Hyde, Williams, and Breda. I don't need Matthews. I'll be sick or hurt within the first 2 weeks. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a concern about Matthews. He's injury prone, and just like Hightower, I really was like, I will probably go for Mostert if you're going to keep 4, because he definitely looked well. But I don't know if did he play yesterday, because I don't remember.
No. They only played 3.
Bibbs and Hightower.
Yeah, they paid Bibbs and Hightower. Mostert didn't get in yet. Mostert ran a kickoff return, but it was the.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the Bibbs Hightower show.
But but the thing is, I want to say too is this Bolden. Oh my God, he got that Deshaun. Someone was saying in the chat rooms, Deshaun Jackson. Man, he had that speed. Oh my God, I just like, Kyle Shanahan. We got to give him more props.
I always do.
These guys.
People just
and like, wow, it's like Bolden, Bourne, Jerome.
I got to hold you right there, Sheik. We got a bunch of people still to go. But listen, I like your stuff, man. Let's you guys and get Michael, man. You guys need to come in as a tag team, man. You guys, because one at a time, we're gonna get you guys for the Matthews
joining
thing.
The group, the Trinity.
All right, Sheik. So I see tomorrow, man. Oh God. All right.
Yeah, definitely, man. But everybody have a good night. Definitely, just we'll see by Wednesday with these players and cuts and this and that. So we'll figure out what's going on. It's a down time, but we're gonna, come to the Vanilla offense.
All right, Jake.
Defense looking great.
All
right, Ronbo. Have a good
night, bro. Okay.
Enjoy the SummerSlam main event on Ronbo show, by the way. Hit the like. Sub. Why are you not subbing? What's wrong with you?
10 guys coming in.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Sheik. Trey from VA. Oh, Trey.
Finally.
Yes.
Oh,
God. Trey's got so many things he could take a shot at tonight. I could just see it now.
It is. It's almost unspeakable what's going on here. So first, what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
We're gonna say, shout out to one half of the tag team champions of the world, and that's my partner Trez. You already know, Sean the jeweler.
Yeah.
Love you, guy. You've been gone for a while. You're a little rusty. You jumped right in the ring. You're a little rusty. All right. Anybody that listens to the show, they know that I fought Go Hard. I fought Sohail, the Sheik, and I fought my own tag team partner on Carlos Hyde. Am I lying, Ronbo? Can I get a witness?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's why I asked him about that. I says, I thought Trey was
wrong.
anti.
No, I fought him on McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I fought him on McCaffrey, and he has post-traumatic stress disorder right now because he's rubbing the two together. I've wanted Carlos gone since February, and anybody can play the tapes. When Kyle Shanahan was named the head coach, first order of business was he doesn't fit the scheme. And you know what? In the immortal words of my partner, it's a couple of players. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well,
and we're going to need him real quick. We need to holler at him real quick.
Yeah.
Because we're not waiting 3 years for a couple of guys, Ronbo.
No. And I agree with that.
All right, so Carlos Hyde, you are running into the back of every offensive lineman. You are missing.
Vince Lombardi used to say that there was a seal here and a seal there. Yesterday there was 4 plays. Count them. I said 4 plays where Carlos missed the hole. Ronbo, am I lying?
No, that's true. That's true. I think I chimed in on that one. Did we watch the trenches closely?
Back.
Yeah. That was Gohard's
He's in the
emphasis.
best shape of his life, right? He's in the best shape of his life, right? That's what we were told, right?
And he even looks
He's in the best shape of his life, and he can't hit the right hole.
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde, we're going to holler at you. It's okay. We're not going to wait. And the run game looked trash. Let me tell you this.
Terrible.
Joe Williams had more yards in 1 game than Carlos has had in 2. Production speaks. Our offensive line is trash, but yet Breda and Joe were looking great behind them. You see what I'm saying? It's about scheme and fit. We had lanes that Capri Bibbs can't hit. We had lanes yesterday that Mr. Fumble, as soon as I touch the ball, Tim Hightower can't hit. We got lanes that Carlos Hyde can't see. You see what I mean? 3 running backs didn't play for a reason. Those guys are going to be on the team. And one of those guys that played yesterday, 2 of those guys actually mattered.
So how many think we're keeping?
We're keeping, I'm going to be honest with you. This is who we keeping. We're keeping Joe Williams, Matt Breda, and a wild card. Tim Hightower, we're going to holler at you immediately. We need to see you tomorrow. As a matter of fact, tomorrow's Monday. We need to see you tomorrow, brother.
Yeah.
Don't even bring your iPad. We've already wiped it clean. Technology is amazing. Technology is amazing. We've already wiped it clean. All right? We've wiped it clean. It's cool. But let's move on. Brian Hoyer. As far as the starting is concerned, we're going to holler at you.
Is he getting cut as well? Or just starting? He's back up now?
No, just to start. We're going to holler at you. Sir, Ronbo, you love to say it. He went 8 for 11, didn't he? Didn't he go 8 for 11? How many touchdown drives did he
get? My own contention, I will not move from this contention. Ones versus ones, twos versus twos is a different ball game.
I know. All right, let me say this. Ones versus ones. Here we go. Denver has 6 starters out.
What about last week?
I expect when you say CJ playing against twos, that means when you playing against the people that are your peers, you are supposed to dominate them or at least compete. Okay? Brian Hoyer's 31. He's not a spring chicken. CJ's out here dominating twos. That's what he's supposed to do. He was a 3 last week, wasn't he? Wasn't he a 3 last week?
But let me just ask you a question, and everybody that has a question with Brian Hoyer's performance yesterday. What did you see that was so wrong? Point that out to me. Because I'm not asking people else to
it's not even – okay, you're right, Ronbo. You got me. I did. I saw a slant pattern that I liked. I did. I saw some timing that I liked. But it really wasn't about what I did see. It was what I didn't see, and it's what I haven't seen. You know, this guy's a practice superstar. Y'all were anointing him a franchise quarterback off of a few practices.
No,
and what I haven't
seen
I
said he was very accurate in practice and doing a good job.
I haven't seen any touchdowns put up. I haven't seen any points put up. He was throwing bombs to Marquise Goodwin in practice, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Well, and as I say, this is the thing, but if you're looking at the game as it was yesterday, what did you see that was wrong?
I saw a fumble that I didn't like.
That was one. True, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Open hand, unforced fumble. Nobody touched him. Nobody hit him.
You got to move past that.
Okay. We were on the way to score. Okay. And what I didn't see is a touchdown drive. I understand that Marquise wasn't man enough to hold on to the ball. I understand that. It is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. See, this is why if I'm sitting in the courtroom, I'm the judge, and you bring this case to me, I throw it out. There's not enough evidence
to throw it out.
You can't condemn him.
That he can play.
But there's not enough evidence that he can't.
Operated this offense to a touchdown.
I need to see a full offense. I need to see a run game.
We'll move on. Ronbo,
I need to see play action. But don't feel bad.
You've argued me down.
No.
You've argued me down.
I'm not trying to do that.
Carlos, I will not budge off that. Or you can get another week. Or you can get another week.
Okay, good.
I never wanted the guy anyway, but you guys love him
there you go.
Much. It is what it is.
This is what I know, and I try to bring this out to Hoyer haters. I try to find out because I believe if Hoyer went 15 for 15, the people that don't like him would continue not to like him. It's not about Hoyer.
I would take. I don't care if he was 15 for 18.
I would
still
not like him.
12 for 30 and 2 touchdowns. I need touchdowns. I don't care who's throwing them.
Yeah. I'm with Emilio for the first time.
One more player that's got to be hollered at.
Who's that?
Because
Eric Armstead.
Well, really 2. It's 2 and 1.
Eric, yeah.
Oh, no, we're not even going to talk about Eric Armstead. He does 360s, not even understanding what the scheme is. He doesn't even deserve any time. He did a 360. I've never seen that. Like, if you're going to chase the ball on a play action, just keep going after the running back. Make it look like you was hustling and you just got beat. Like, this dude did a 360. I'm finished with you, bro. You're finished.
It was tragic.
But Jimmy Ward, the safety play for us is so critical. It's so bad. And it's not Lorenzo's fault. He's undrafted. He's a rookie. That's fine. But Rashard Robinson is not man enough to be out here doing what he's doing. He is getting handled. He's panicking. He's grabbing guys. I'm going to go out on this note. We need Jimmy Ward to come in here and stop getting hurt. Stop being soft. He was our best corner last year. Now we're asking him to be our best safety. He is our best overall defensive back, but he can't get on the field. And that's heartbreaking. Scary,
more than anything. I need him out there.
Yeah,
and Trey, do you agree with this, though? I'm watching Shard running downfield. Where's my safety? If Earl Thomas would have been all over that ass, I don't see. This is the thing I'm worried about with the coaching. Are you telling these guys what they're supposed to be doing?
Bro, I said Malik Hooker, but didn't nobody want to hear me. I told you safety was going to be an issue. I told y'all. I told you. No, I was tripping. I was tripping, though. I was tripping.
I didn't say anything.
Safety was going to be – I didn't even care if it was Jamal Adams, but safety was going to be an issue. But that's next year whenever y'all wanted to get her because it's not important to you guys. Y'all
not me. As a matter of fact, Trey, I wasn't even in that argument. My problem was
I told you.
I needed Corey Davis.
I'm going to leave.
That was you and Jack.
I'm out of here on this note. I told you guys when 50-yard bombs go over our head in this defense, you will understand the importance of the safety.
He was right. I can't stand that anymore. Hey, it's going to get ironed out as early as next week. The safety's got to get his ass in gear. Now, Lorenzo Jerome's a rookie, but he has got to know his job, and he's not getting it done. I don't want to see Shard running downfield.
I know, Ronbo. I know you got to roll, man. Shout out to my partner. You know what I'm saying? He going to come with the feezy, the fire. Sean, I forgive you, bro, for labeling me wrong. You know, but if you're going to get in the ring, oil up next time. So, you know they be putting that baby oil on when they come out there nice and shiny. He came out there a little ashy this time. I got you, Sean.
Trey, man, you're a sick man. I love it. Trey, your tag team partner. Trez, come on in, Trez.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Ronbo.
Yo.
Put some red and gold in it for me. Ronbo, look, my partner said it all. Everything he said, I'm bagging.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the mic on what my partner said. Now I'm dropping the mic. I'm going to let that shit go on and drop right there where it is. Well said, partner. I enjoyed every bit of that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every bit. But you know what, Ronbo, I'm going to say this right here. I had a Tank Carradine sighting.
No kidding. You like
Tank
that?
Carradine, I saw a Tank Carradine sighting in that game.
He was
I
rough.
was like, wow.
Yeah. A couple of plays.
You know, that was a couple of plays. So, you know, hey, Tank might find a roster spot, man. Who knows? Who knows?
No, you have to. You have to keep him because you got to have some backup.
Who knows?
You got to have backup for Solomon Thomas. So I kind of like that idea of keeping Tank. You know, Quentin Dial is done.
Yeah. It was a good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just straight up all the way around, man. The biggest thing outside of who we need in this spot and who we need in that spot, man, we got to start seeing chemistry, man. That's just the bottom
Number
line.
one. There you go.
We got to start seeing chemistry.
Yeah.
We got to start seeing chemistry, man. That's just it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to be said.
Yeah.
This next preseason game is a dress rehearsal. We got to see chemistry, man.
At least some form.
It's nothing else to talk about. Chemistry. That's it.
Yeah.
All these fucking mistakes, penalties, all the above, all that's got to be corrected. And let's start seeing some chemistry. Like my partner said, let's see some touchdown drives, man.
Yeah.
Let me see you put this ball in the end zone. You know, I ain't gonna go as far as my partner and say, hey, Brian Hoyer ain't the man for us. We all said that Brian Hoyer was a bridge quarterback anyway coming into this situation. It was his opportunity to audition and show the world, hey, look, I am a viable quarterback. Here's his platform. Take it, run with it. It's up to him to do what he got to do with it.
True.
And now if he want to let C.J. Beathard have it, then so be it.
Yeah, let him have it.
We're going to roll with who hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to do some things. We're on the big and better thing.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, big ups to my partner for saying what he said. And with the Carlos thing, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet tonight. Carlos has got to trust the system.
Yeah.
He has got to he got to do what Matt Ryan had to learn to do. Matt Ryan had to learn to trust Kyle's system.
True.
And he has to learn as a running back in the system to trust it. Carlos was trying to cut the ball up before a hole even was there, and he wasn't even necessarily going to the right hole.
Yeah, that's what
you see
I
what
saw.
I'm saying? So he's not trusting what see, I watched Atlanta today, right? And I noticed the style. They still running Kyle's style down there. They still got Kyle's style going
Smart.
on. So when they were running their stretch plays out, they running backs was following their blocks all the way down the line and to that crease open up.
That's it.
They know where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You got to trust the process, man.
Well
you
said,
can't cut the ball
well
up.
said.
You can't cut that ball up, man. It ain't nothing now.
Yeah.
Just because you're a regular north-south runner, that don't work like that.
Yeah.
Trust the system, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he's supposed to, and they kick it right off the tight end, right? Because every time I kept watching the tight end, watch where the tight end explodes. Watch the running back fall right in behind him immediately and explode down the field. That's what I was loving. That's such a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah.
But you got to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But on that note, man, it ain't much to be said for me tonight. Ronbo, I'm gone. Peace out. Shout out to my tag team partner. He did an excellent job tonight. It was just, hey, I had to just come in the ring and shake his hand and say, hey, look, well said. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Wait. One question though before you go, Trace.
And one more thing, Ronbo. One more thing. To that troll that called in earlier saying that racist statement. Don't ever come here to this show right here again. Ronbo was being very nice to even entertain your call, man. And for you to do that, don't ever come here again with that foolishness. We don't operate like that on Ronbo show, okay?
We
so don't ever call here again with that.
We got his number, so when he does come back, we'll know who he is.
I'm second that motion, Ronbo. We don't have no room for that here.
Yeah.
We do not have room for that at all.
Yeah. That's
all right, fellas.
All right.
I'm gone.
Trey.
All
right, bro. Have a good night.
We love you, Ronbo.
Thanks,
Ronbo. Take care.
Back at you, bro.
We're gone, man.
All right.
We're going, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's get Rich in here. Yo, Rich.
Ronbo. What's happening?
You, Rich. We're sitting
going
there.
on?
We're Rich, you did the right thing, Rich, because last night we were all pissed off, and you need to sleep, relax, and think about it for a minute and calm down.
Yeah, most definite. But
you can see that.
Trez and Trey pretty much said everything I wanted to say. I'm the one. Didn't I tell you, Ronbo? Didn't I tell you we were scraping the bottom of the goddamn barrel for safeties and corners? Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, it's a little
before
scary.
the season started.
Yeah.
I wanted Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I forgot about Obi.
Didn't I tell you that? I knew that was going to happen. Then I told you that fucking 4-3 does not work with the type of players we have. And Robert Salas, he's not even in that goddamn booth. He's out on the fucking floor. I just want to talk about the defense right now.
But where's Obi?
We'll do Monday. We'll do the offense. But I just wanted to talk about the defense.
But wait. I want to know one thing.
He's on the floor. He's not in the booth. He's not looking at the whole fucking field. The plays are coming, and everybody's just reacting. When you run the 3-4, the play's in front of you. That's why Rashad could be able to do what he does. That's why the safety can jump when he needs to jump. All they're doing is playing reaction football. If you go back to his old job in Jacksonville, he was doing the same shit over there. And I didn't even know what they were doing. I seen Bowman running from one side of the field to the other trying to get these guys going here. And, man, it was depressing. It was depressing, Ronbo. It was depressing. These are young cats. These are all brand-new players. You only got 2-3 veterans on defense. You've got to show them the fundamentals, just like they're little kids right now. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but if you're going to change the whole system, especially with Bowman knows and a couple of veterans that we have on defense, he should have stuck to the 3-4. He should have stuck to it, man, because I promise you that game wouldn't have ended up the way it was, because all they were doing was reacting. That's all they were doing. I couldn't see shit. I go, is that nickel? Is that a zone? Well, what the hell are they doing there? What's going on? And poor Solomon Thomas, man, he's doing whatever he can, and they're just wasting his goddamn time. That's ridiculous. I figured, and I seen Kyle make a comment to Robert when he was passing him up. Hey, Do something about that defense, man.
Okay, but now remember,
he
Rich,
said something to him on the field.
But remember, Rich, it's preseason. They're learning a new scheme.
No, I understand, but the thing is,
okay,
give me two. I wanted one interception. I wanted somebody to go in there and just make one statement. I don't care if we lost the game. It's preseason. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing any. I didn't see the statement last game. I didn't see it this game. It's like, what's going on? And everybody's picking on Rashad. Rashad, he's playing. I mean, the ball's already over his fucking head before he can even he reacts to it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see Rashad down there by himself anymore. I'm a little tired of that too. I agree with you that.
Right.
Yeah, Rashad should not be down there by himself.
And I figured, especially with the practice that we had and the comments that our defensive coordinator came, the way he came to the podium and what he was going to address, he didn't look like he addressed the damn thing.
He's pissed off. Did
like,
you see him on the sideline, Rich? He probably didn't have a lot to say.
What's going on here?
Yeah. Rich, and you've been around. You played ball before. A lot of times coaches, you notice there's always a guy standing next to you that didn't get it.
We ran the 3-4. You know why? Because we were fast and we were small. We have schools out here like where Joe Montana kids go to, man. These guys were cornbread motherfuckers. They were huge.
Yeah.
We would get off the bus like, damn, we got to play them.
Yeah.
For the love of God. But the thing is, we stuck to the 3-4 because we were speed. We were fast. Everybody that played the 4-3 back in the day, that was a Cowboys. What you wanted was 500 fucking pound guys on the line.
But normally the bigger guys are
built on speed.
Yeah,
we're built on speed, and it's got to be the 3-4. I'm telling you, this shit ain't going to work with the talent that we have. And we have tremendous talent on the field, man. And I just seen a waste. I watched maybe 5-6 minutes of the fucking game, and I was I'm done.
Yeah.
I go, I can't believe our defense is playing like that, man. And then when he threw that ball and he pretty much just handed a fumble off to the other team, I said, I'm done.
Rich,
I wasn't even looking forward to looking at the offense. I wanted to look at the defense. But going off of what Trez and Trey were saying.
Rich, I got to stop you, Rich.
I agree with them 1,000%.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We got to stop, Rich.
Well, that's my time. I'll be on tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Tomorrow night. We'll talk about the offense, but
there you go.
I just wanted to get my frustration off because you know how we do it here on the Ronbo Show, right?
Yeah, we do.
Letting it go on Red and Gold Radio, Ronbo Sports. You have a good night, brother.
You too, Rich. I was going to ask Rich, but he didn't have a time. But anyway, I was going to ask Rich, where is Obi? I want to know what team he's on. I just realized, did the Raiders pick him up? Who picked up? Where's Trey? Is that Trey or Trez? Where is Obi?
The Raiders picked him up, bro.
The Raiders did pick him up. The Raiders.
Yeah, okay.
The Raiders.
Yeah, okay.
But Trey, didn't we say we needed a safety? Trey, didn't we say that? Trey, didn't we say we needed a safety?
Yeah. Obi was on the list, remember? But I forgot who we picked in front of Obi. I think it was.
Yeah, I think we traded up for.
Yeah, it was Ruben Foster.
I think it was, yeah. We ended up taking Joe, but still, man, I knew we needed a safety. I tried to explain to Ronbo. I mean, a couple weeks of training camp, we were scraping the bottom barrel for
I wasn't in that. The safety argument was on here.
But
guys,
that's here nor there. We got to support the guys that's on the roster.
No, I agree with you. And again, I think we got tremendous talent on defense.
Let's get the
troll out. We're not showing it, man.
I
mean, they're not putting them in positions to be successful.
Guys,
I mean, again, it comes back. You got to lead these. These are men. You got to lead them.
Rich, we got to go, guys. We got to get to Toby. All right, Toby. Toby. T-O-B-Y.
Rambo.
Toby. We
went
went about 20 different directions. Now you can choose one. But I was wanting to know what you feel about Eric Reid and guys like George Kittle, and how'd you think about? Well, I know how you feel about our quarterback situation, so I know you're definitely on the C.J. Beathard train. And also our new guy.
I mean, okay.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm all for winning, though. That's the thing. And I don't care. Like I told y'all this summer or whatever, I don't love no more player. So I don't give a damn who you are or how much media or how much press conferences you got. If you're not performing, you got to go.
Yeah.
And same for Hoyer, too. Okay. And even when I went to the live practice, I told you guys he looked nervous. He was running. He had a black jersey on. I'm talking about Hoyer. He had a black jersey on. That means you can't touch me, right? And he still was running, scrambling.
Hoyer was running and scrambling?
I didn't get that part at all. Yeah, he scrambled, and he only got like 1 yard, too.
I've never seen him
He ran all the way
run.
to the sideline. He ran all the way out of bounds. But, they couldn't hit him, All they could do was wrap him, but he didn't even want to be wrapped. So
he's been hurt quite a few
that
times.
That was a little red flag to me.
He's probably a little gun shy.
I'm still go with him.
Yeah.
I'm going to still go with him, though, man, if he's our guy. But, you practice the way you play. All we hear about is Hoyer. It's a good one. And I want to see that shit in the game, man.
Yeah.
We doing all this at practice, man, like what Trey said. We crowning him.
Yeah.
Rashad Robinson, he could be a victim of the John Lynch effect, pumping him up on purpose, like just to see what this man is about. Like you talking all this shit, young man. You got to back it up too. You got to back it up. And while we're speaking about Rashad Robinson, I played cornerback too, high school and junior college too. In that particular scheme, Ronbo, I know I got a man in the middle, right? Which, okay, don't forget, he's looking at the QB. So
yeah,
if Alex Smith looks at the left receiver, I have to shade that way a little bit, right?
Should.
Well, you don't have to, but so this is the difference between Earl Thomas and Lorenzo Jerome. Is Alex Smith looked Lorenzo Jerome off. I don't know if anybody noticed that. And then that's how he got beat so badly. But Rashad Robinson, he is supposed to jam. Now, that could be a problem with his 171 frame. See? That's where that frame could come in. It might be not cool. That's why I noticed we've been playing off coverage lately, like especially yesterday. So Rashad is supposed to push that man to the outside, basically push him out of bounds. You're not going to beat me, you got to physically, and like that's what they're doing. They're out physical, they're being more physical than he is, and it's showing.
Work. Yeah.
And
that way the safety's got less options. The quarterback can't look him off.
I really want to see that dude step up, man, because Lorenzo Jerome, now he got to learn too. He got to learn when to, to shade, because Alex Smith looked to the left. First he looked at Conley. I'm not talking about on that first play. And then he came back and looked at Hill and threw it. So Lorenzo Jerome was out of position because he was watching Alex Smith's eyes on that play. So Rashad has to push his man to the sideline, because the sideline is the 13th player. You got 11 on the field, but then we got the two. Ronbo, you play defense.
I know what you're talking about.
You got to use that. You got to use that to your advantage, but it's going to take time. And then another thing too, Robert Saleh, he's not game planning. He's not scheming.
Yeah, there's another thing.
He's just running something. So so we got to see. But it just shows you how important Buckner is. Solomon, he's good, right? But Buckner got that push, man. Buckner pushes that power back and put Solomon on on that big end spot where Buckner is in there. I think Solomon and Buckner go good together.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Solomon can't do it without Buckner, but
but it's an advantage. It's a good advantage. And I want Aaron Lynch back in there too.
Yeah, exactly. You got man, but just watch how next time you guys see Buckner play, just look how he just pushes that guard back, man. And speaking of guards, let's flip the ball real quick before I hop off, man. I didn't like the guard getting pushed back, whether it was Hyde's vision or not. If you can't tell me that those guards wasn't, I know you got to go lateral, but take them lateral, Ronbo. Don't let the dudes. You can't have any penetration in the outside zone, or the running back's going to get slammed every time.
Mm-hmm. I was crying about that yesterday.
I like him. I remember a couple months ago you said a good idea would be to put him, like in goal line situations in red zone. Yeah. That might be good for him. The defense already will be tired, Mm-hmm. Maybe that'll help.
Drop him on them screen passes.
I'm going to let somebody else hop on, man. I got so much to say, but I'm going to be on that red and gold, man. Make sure y'all share, man. Make sure y'all review. Make sure y'all go to iTunes, man, to the App Store. Man, make sure y'all review this app, man. Put some 5 stars on it. Give a good review, man, for Ronbo. I'm going, y'all.
Thanks, Toby. All right, man.
Shout out to Toby.
All right.
What's up, Sahel? What's up, my brother?
What's up, brother? What's going on, man? Great points like always, brother.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
y'all are ready to go tomorrow.
All right, guys.
We'll see you ready to go, guys.
All right. Let me get Bishop in there, guys. All right, Bishop, go ahead.
Hello, Ronbo.
Yo. So we're chewing that cabbage for the second time. Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, I can't be the only voice of reason up in here, man.
I know.
I mean, first and foremost, shout out to the 49 Empire, man.
There you go.
I got love for everybody up in here, man.
All right.
I just want to throw in a little something.
All right. Delighted to hear it.
I don't know. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if people believe that we were playoff ready.
Yeah.
But maybe because I knew we weren't playoff ready, that I'm not too worried about the preseason. Because one is the preseason, and two, we're coming off a 2-14 season. So, we can't address every position off season. The backfield, that was already shaky. I kind of addressed that, pre-draft. Because Jimmy Ward is cool, but he can't stay healthy. I did like Malik Hooker, but Jamal Adams, but we need to address that front seven first. Because our, run defense was so horrible. And I feel like we got the building blocks to do that. But we can't expect us to go from 2-14 to maybe like a 10-6. I still believe we're like a 5-7 win team going into it. And I do agree. The chemistry needs to be there, but I just say relax. Just relax. It's preseason. It's rehearsal. We're quick to jump the gun. I understand. We're frustrated. We hadn't had a good season in a while. But they got 6 years to build this. I know people don't want to hear that. You got to be patient. That's all I say. Just be patient. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah, no, and it's one of the, and because the thing is, if the 49ers should end up winning this next preseason game, then the Chicken Little crowd will fade away, or they'll just say, "Oh, that was it." But see, that's why you overreacting last week and overreacting this week it's pretty much as scheduled. So
it's been sloppy. I'm not one to say it hasn't been sloppy, but I've seen sparks. Just a lot of it can be fixed.
Yeah.
They just got to stop, kicking themselves in the foot and just build a chemistry. That comes with time. This is Kyle Shanahan's first head coaching job. Robert Saleh, he's first time defensive coordinator, and we got a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of holes to fill. So I still expect a 5-7 win. I know people don't want to hear that. You can't go from 2-14. Or we can go back to Chip Kelly, Jim Tomsula. I don't think we want to go there.
Yeah. And
so,
consistency.
I think we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like I said, they go Chip Kelly. And I just want to throw this. I don't remember people being as knee jerkish when during the preseason when Chip Kelly was in the forefront.
Yeah, I was trying to remember that.
So
what were we like last year?
I don't remember.
I know I'm always optimistic, and I thought we'd do at least 10-6 just because Chip Kelly's past record of 10-6. And I said, well, he should be able to do 10-6. Now he's got his quarterbacks. I didn't know who was going to start, but I said, well, he's got his quarterbacks. And then, Blaine Gabbert looked good last year. Maybe he could do it with Blaine. And Blaine screwed up. But when Cap came in, we still got a chance. We can get a 9-7. Because I said, we still got enough weeks. Yeah. We didn't make it. So we now know what happens.
Exactly. And nobody remembers preseason games. That's what I want to say. Nobody remembers preseason games. I promise you.
They dominated last year.
Thad Lewis last season, preseason.
Yeah, they dominated
doing
preseason.
Damage in the first preseason game before he got injured. Nobody remembers those preseason games.
Remember, we were like
just a small sample, very small sample, but it's going to be some growing pains.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. This season will be growing pains, but I feel like towards probably the middle of the season, that's when you start to see it more competitive and we're gelling a little bit more.
And they know what they're doing.
You start to see the building blocks working.
And they know what they're doing, exactly.
So.
Because as I say, that's why I keep saying when people say, get him out there right now, let's switch quarterbacks. I say, guys, it took Matty Ice over a year to really understand the concept and full understanding of what Kyle Shanahan's trying to do. I don't know about C.J. Beathard just coming in and going past the guy that's already put it in a year.
He'll get killed.
Yeah, he'll get killed. Because there's too many things you need.
You don't have the number one offense.
Yeah,
and line.
Like
Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly. You also got to learn. There's a lot to learn. So that's why I say,
exactly.
CJ looked good. He made a couple of good plays. That's his boys, Kittle, and of course they got chemistry already from last 3 years. How long they've been playing. So obviously that's going to be a play he's going to make. You know, and him and Kendrick Bourne seem to be do well. But like I was jammed up with the question is, who is Brian Hoyer's favorite receiver? Yeah, and of course I said because he goes to Marquise all the time. So the thing is, Bourne is distributing the ball, but he's getting how many different receivers he knows nothing about. So he can just throw the ball to him, and it's like hit or miss. But Brian Hoyer is one of the guys that he knows are going to get the job done, and I think that's an asset, not a problem. So, you know, we'll see. And we'll see next week in the dress rehearsal.
So just patience. That's all I say, patience.
Yeah.
Takes time, man. This is an entirely new team. You know, Bill Walsh didn't build a dynasty in 1 year either. His first year was actually pretty bad. And
it was a 2-win season.
Not saying Kyle Shanahan is the new Bill Walsh, but I'm just saying patience. Patience. That's all I'm saying, guys.
We'll get there.
But you got a long way. If you're mad now, just wait till the regular season. Just wait when it really counts.
Yeah, no, really. There's going to be some mad days. Oh, there's going to be some really mad days because they got to get it. It takes a minute to get it. Kyle Shanahan's offense is not easy. Anybody can't just come in and run it overnight. So yeah, we're going to see some mistakes. I just hope, Bishop, here's my thing. There's some defenses out there that are really bad. I've been watching preseason. And I know it's the same applies to them. But there's some defenses that just don't have they just can't. Shanahan's going to kill some of these guys because they're vulnerable to things. So let's see how that works. But anyway, all right, Bishop. Let me talk to you later, man.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Ronbo.
I'm out. All right, bro. Talk to you later. All right. And it's AJ. You don't tell it's AJ because, first of all, we're going to get a tour of AJ's home. But it seems like the phone is now laying flat. AJ is in the kitchen. You have those guys, reality life, and there's a guy walking behind him narrating all the time. As AJ is now moving toward the bathroom, he's now flushing the toilet. He's forgotten he's had the phone on the program. Now he's going to think about moving toward us now, and he should by any second now. He's going to go ahead and pick up the phone and say, "Oh, hey, you know where I am, man. Sup, Ronbo?" And we're not going to get him again. Let's wait. Are we going to Nate?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Wait, hold on, Nate. I think. See, hey, I tell you what, AJ, go ahead, man. I'll be back in a minute. Let's continue with Nate. Because Nate, I've been waiting for Nate to call back. Nate!
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm right here.
Yo, Nate, yeah, Nate, there's been a lot of you caused a controversy last week, and everybody's been talking about you. Well, they actually stopped, but they talked about you for a couple of days. But yeah, so what's going on with you tonight, bro?
The controversy about Mitch Trubisky, you know? Yeah. Is that what?
That was.
Is that what it was, or
that
was
it? That was it. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was. And the thing is, I couldn't even say anything because I was in your boat actually because I didn't want Solomon Thomas, right? So I listened to the things being thrown at you. I was just saying, the thing about Solomon Thomas versus Mitch Trubisky got a lot of rave reviews, but yeah, that was it. Have you?
Yeah, but
are you still on
that?
You
got to pick the need right now, and I still like Trubisky. I don't know, but I want to talk about the good points of the game. You have, I guess, a lot of people have been bringing about Eric Reid. I think Eric Reid had a really solid game. I think he's going to lead the NFL in tackles. We're going to be on defense all the time again. We're not going to know good.
I bet against that. They've got a pretty good offense once they get it cranked up. It's not cranked up at all though right now. I don't know what's going on.
No, it looks bad, and I couldn't watch the game all the way through.
That was sloppy.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. The fumbles and everything. You just couldn't watch the game. It felt like last year.
2F game.
Wow.
Flags and fumbles.
It just felt like I had to just stop watching the game. I left by the third quarter. Oh. I didn't care. I was like, I got to go.
Well, it is preseason. They're going to iron some things
out. Carradine came in. He was doing great, too. He was getting off his blocks pretty well.
Yeah.
Ark Armstead, I made him a punter in my game. I edited him. I made him a punter. And also I made a Rasheed Robinson a punter as well. I made him my third backup as a punter.
You got a lot of punters on that team.
Yeah, I got 3 punters right now. Because those guys are terrible and they deserve to be punters. So the thing is that, they're right about Rasheed Robinson. It's something about him. He's not looking good at all. Safety looks very vulnerable over top. It just doesn't seem like we're doing
our job. We're confused out there a little bit. The system is confusing all the players. Navarro Bowman's a veteran. He doesn't confuse easily. He's very smart and intelligent. He's been in the league for a very, very long time. Reuben Foster, you know, you're starting to see glimpses of Alabama finally. You know, he's hitting. He has a nose for the football. So is Thomas. But, you know, I still wanted the quarterback, and I always will want that. T.J. Watt looked great. I hope that you've seen the game. He got 2 sacks in that game. Did you finally get to watch it?
No,
T.J. Watt.
Yeah, I watched T.J. But T.J. went in the first round, though. I don't know that he was ever on our plate. In the first round, T.J. wasn't going to go against Reuben Foster or Solomon Thomas, though.
Oh no! I think we could have jumped and we could have got Trubisky at second. Then we could have jumped right back into the first round somehow and got Reuben Foster. Because if we knew he was still out there, and that's the player John Lynch wanted
in the first place,
then right there we would have had a lot right there. I mean, Reuben Foster would have been on the team, and Mitch Trubisky would have been on the team right now. That would be great. I think that would actually make us all happy as 49er fans, because we have the middle linebacker, the interior linebacker being taken care of, and now we have Mitch Trubisky as, you know, the quarterback coming in. And so that would have solved a lot of the stress issues that 49er fans have been having about quarterback. Brian Hoyer was like tripping on his own feet. That's what I didn't like about it. He fumbled with nobody hitting him. I can't deal with that. That reminds me of J.T. O'Sullivan. Remember that guy, J.T. O'Sullivan?
No,
that guy was horrible.
No, that's not right. He lost the ball when he went to throw it. There's a difference.
That's what J.T. O'Sullivan used to do it like that.
That's the first time he's done that in years, from what he said in his interview. And also, footwork. You saw a problem with his footwork?
Yeah, his foot. Remember when he tripped and he couldn't hit that wide receiver on the outside? He tripped on his own feet. He got like turf toe or something. He got caught in the turf and the grass.
I'm gonna go watch the game again, because I'm hearing a lot of things. I didn't see all this. I saw the fumble, but I didn't see. He said a lot of the people look at his face and they decided there's something wrong with that. He looks scared. He looks nervous. I'm not noticing all these things. So anyway, yeah, I still say as long as he produces and his numbers are where they should be, I just can't hate on him. I see and hear what everybody's saying. I just don't get it.
We're in preseason. I want him to not have these issues by regular season, and hopefully he's more solid. And the offensive line looked better blocking on pass defense.
Everybody noticed that.
You know, they looked better.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I thought they looked better on passing offense blocking than they actually looked on running the ball.
No, they can't. They cannot.
Maybe it was undecisiveness by Hyde, running in the holes and not knowing where to go. I still feel that Hyde can still be a good running back, but he has to learn the system. Like, I don't know who was saying trust the system, but a lot of the football players need to trust the system right now and they're learning it, man. It's new and it's difficult to learn the system, and I know that.
Yeah, Nate, I got to hold you there though.
It's difficult to learn,
especially a system this complicated.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, it's a complicated system. It's gonna take a while. Nate, I need to hold you there though, and if you get a chance, get on back tomorrow, will you?
So everybody was talking smack about Nate, about Trubisky.
That's why I want you to come back for Raw tomorrow night and confront the conversation. You'll love it. But all right, Nate, let me see you tomorrow night if you got any time.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
How about if Trubisky turns out to he looks like a talented quarterback? That's all I'm saying. All right, man. Take it easy. Have a good night,
all right,
Rambo.
Nate. Yeah. And I guess everybody have to give Nate an apology. Okay. It's AJ. Oh, we lost AJ again. He was there for a minute. AJ? Yeah, okay. Let's come back. AJ's he's not ready yet. Hey, Jesse Serrano. Jesse. No, we're not. Here comes AJ again. AJ's still. All right. AJ, go ahead. We'll be right back. All right, Jesse.
You hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
I can hear you, Ronbo. You hear me?
Yeah, who am I talking to now? Okay, hey, Jesse, go ahead, man.
Jesse.
Yeah, hey, Jesse, go ahead, man.
No. Yeah, no, I was listening to the show. I'm just, I wanted to call in because I was getting frustrated when I'm hearing all these people just, they're going nuts over the offense and the defense. And it's like, guys, it is preseason.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And you're trying to tell them also, you know what? There's no game planning. There's no game planning against certain, weaknesses of the opposing defenses, just like us, game planning against, a opposing offenses too. I mean, everybody wants to get all frustrated and get all mad at Shanahan and cut those people. And Hoyer doesn't, look good. It's just like, relax, everybody. Everybody, like Trubisky, this guy's really talking about Trubisky. It's preseason. I guarantee you, once the real shit happens in week 1 and week 2, when people start game planning against you and your weaknesses, everything's going to be a lot different.
Yep.
But I also want to talk about, obviously everybody's seen what I seen last night in person as far as, the single high safety that we really need Jimmy Ward back there.
Yeah.
I hope he's healthy and he's back to practice tomorrow, and hopefully we can get him in on Sunday against Minnesota.
They said he looked good last Sunday, Jess. As healthy as they just didn't want to take any chance with him, so let him continue to heal up some more. So I think Jimmy may be playing. I could see him playing next Sunday because he gets a little run before we start the season for sure, at least a little. And play him next week, and then he takes a 4th week off, so he just plays 1 game next week for a half, and then sit it down.
Yeah, exactly. Sit him down and wait till week 1, and so we go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just calling in because I'm getting frustrated and hearing all these fans, just jumping the gun and getting, mad about,
every
what's
play
going on right now with the weight. Yeah, it's just like, come on, guys, it's preseason. I've been watching football since '84, and and they're talking about, Hoyer fumbling the ball. I've seen Steve Young fumble that ball the same way, and other great quarterbacks have done the same thing. Shit happens,
Yeah.
But, everybody wants to jump the gun right away, and it's just like, no, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait till week 1.
It sounds like Trez now.
Pretty much
I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's just drawing conclusions after 2 preseason games. It's just way too much. So, yeah, I agree. Got it. Jess, I'm sorry. Jess?
No. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on that and let everybody know just to relax. Preseason.
Yeah.
Keep the faith up. I mean, I did. Don't get me wrong. I left out of Levi Stadium hella pissed last night. And then after I got home, I was talking to you last night.
Yeah.
I slapped on my DVR, started watching the game, and I was just like, relax, Jess. It's preseason.
I know.
Everybody relax. It's preseason.
Exactly. Wait a minute.
Just one thing. Yeah, one thing I want to ask: when is Final Cut for everybody?
I keep wondering what's going to be the target date because I know they're going to do it's got to be the end of preseason, but that seems like it's too late, doesn't it? I would think in the last game, I guess.
Because what I think is going to happen, because obviously every team's going to be cutting everybody at the same time. There might be a little frenzy for
players
for cuts or players that get cut.
Yep. Maybe they talk, Jess. I wonder if they all these guys, all the GMs, they probably turn in my cut list. I think a little underground operation going on. I'm getting rid of this guy. So I'm letting you know because me and you are close. Now I expect you to do the same thing with me. Now we're going to reciprocate with about 5. We got 5 teams. We're all in on this together. So I'll exchange lists with you. I'll exchange lists with you. I can see that happening. This way I know who to get on the phone with right away. Because if you don't hurry up, Jess, you ain't going to get him, man. Because everybody's going to be picking up certain people. That's why I'm scared about Bourne and some other guys.
In your opinion, when the free agents hit the market, what's the first position you think we go after?
Yeah, see, that's a good question, isn't it?
You think it's offensive guard?
Oh, you're right. I think it'd be the offensive line. But you know what? The thing is it too late to get your offensive lineman? That's the thing. It takes them forever to gel. It's going to take this line another year to gel. That's why I say, man, I guess you get an offensive lineman if he's hot, and you put this time in with him right now, and by maybe next year he's ready to roll. So, or maybe this year if you're lucky. So.
Yeah, I mean, what's our main weakness that you see so far, based on positions?
And just because of, like you just mentioned with Jimmy Ward, he needs to be back out there because he's a natural safety and he's going to be doing a better job. He's been in the NFL long enough now that he knows how to react. The quarterback cannot look him off a play so easily. He's going to know where the play is going by just looking down the field. I worry about Lorenzo Jerome because the fact is I don't like to see Robinson downfield all by himself damn near every play. He did a little better yesterday, but it takes him a little too long to process.
But you know what? I played cornerback in high school.
Yeah.
And the first thing they teach everybody, I remember I got chewed out because I was a headhunter too, but he has to learn how to break down. I think that's 2 weeks in a row he's whiffed. on a sideline tackle, right?
Yep. And he should have had a reset. He should have had an INT yesterday, but I think he gets a little too worked up now because, like you say, he's new at the position.
I know, but that whiff cost him a first down because that was a third and 4.
I agree, Jess. Jess, let me see you tomorrow. let me see you tomorrow. Good stuff, Jesse, man. Okay, come on back tomorrow, man. We'll be looking for you, okay?
Most definitely. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
You too, Jesse. All right. Every time I look up, AJ's leaving the room. Let's see if let's give AJ a couple seconds. AJ. As soon as I go to the next caller, hey, Brian, we got no audio for you. Brian Lee. Brian, I got no audio for you. Check the app. There's instructions. There's a place you got to check into before you can go. Right. Right. Let's see if was it. He had already. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna have to go to. Did I say T-Bone? T-Bone. T-T-T-Bone. T-Bone.
What's up?
T-Bone, man, we're sitting here, as you just heard Jesse, and there's been a few people tonight to realize we need to stop promoting and cutting and moving people around on every play. We are doing that way. Last week we're cutting Hoyer every week, but now we're cutting other players and putting other players in after each and every play. We need to calm down.
Hold on, let me shout, get Hyde the hell out.
And then you come in right, and the first thing you do is move another guy out.
No, but you got to think, though,
go ahead.
Shanahan giving them deep bomb plays, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all it is like 5-yard passes. I'm not even watching the games, but.
You know what? It's a thing. I wish they would use Hyde on pass plays. Just, give them a little. It's like Toby's always been wondering why we don't do screen plays. Put Carlos out on screen plays. I don't want him having to hit the line of scrimmage. Get him out there in open spaces. He likes to bust tackles. Let some poor soul be next to Carlos when he makes a catch and be 5 yards away. Carlos will kill him. So this is why use him for his strengths. He's not reading the line of scrimmage real well, and he's not running with the block. He's still trying to create his own holes. So I think maybe that's what they should do with him, because I don't want him actually gone, because he has value. But just get him out in something what he does better.
Pay him to the Colts. Get Frank Gore back.
T-Bone came in ready to roll tonight.
Gore's like 32 or something, and he's getting over 1,000 yards.
Oh, man. You know what,
though? That line.
Gore looked good in the preseason game the other day. So if you're looking for good guys in the preseason, he looked pretty good that game. I forgot who they were playing. But they lost that game. Gore left before they did. But, I mean, it was the Colts are another team. That is really a bad team. Even though it's preseason, those guys have been together for too long. They should be looking better than that.
Yeah, Scott Tolzien.
So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I do look forward to this dress rehearsal game. This is going to be – the next game is going to be more ones, focusing on the things. They're going to be game planning for real, from what I understand, as they do traditionally every year on Game 3. So I'm looking for good things, better things next week, so people can stop on the same guy every week. I mean, Hoyer gets hated more than any player. Carlos is number 2. Rashard Robinson is sandwiched in between them. Yeah, but you got Rashard Robinson is sandwiched in between them. Rashard is getting hated now with a vengeance as well. So we got 3 main points of hatred: Hoyer, Hyde, and too bad that Rashard's name didn't start with an H. That would be funny. That would be hilarious. But yeah, the 3 H's, the triple H club.
Hightower, there you go.
Yeah, and Hightower, he's cut. He's been cut. Who else? Okay, yeah, we got 3 or 4 guys that are getting all the hate, and the rest of the guys are just being sloppy.
But
so we'll see.
Running backs, Williams, Breda, and Mozart.
Yeah.
That's who we need to keep, because Mozart is a badass on punt returns along with Bolden.
He did a good job
last week. Like I said, I would just like 10 plays.
Yeah.
Put Beathard out there with the ones, but put Kittle and Bolden and, Bourne out there.
Yeah, that's Bolden and Bourne. That's going to be I want them both, but I wonder if they can keep both. You can't get rid of Bourne. And I want Bolden to be I want him to be an exclusive special teams. He is the return man. And you know what? If we get down to enough receivers and he can move into that spot too. But Bolden is, Jesus, we don't have that. What did we just? Oh, he went to Texas. We don't have him anymore. So, and he did a great job. Bruce Ellington was awesome in Texas yesterday.
Oh, I know. I've seen he was like 3 for 60 yards or something. I'm like, really? Like, what the hell?
So, but we don't have him for a return man anymore. So keep Bourne for God. I mean, not Bourne, but keep Ellington. We got to keep Victor Bolden Jr. Yeah. So, I want that to happen, but that's asking a lot. I don't know how they're going to put all these guys on the team. So, because the tight end situation is going to be pretty easy. The running back situation, I have no idea what Kyle Shanahan has in mind on that. The defensive line, they got some people they've got to let some people go there too. I don't know what they're going to do with that. It's a crazy cut. I don't know who's going to get cut. I can't imagine at this point.
And yesterday, someone said that they didn't get any sacks on us. That's because we had 12 penalties for holding. I mean, they were all for holding, but they didn't get us because we were holding them.
That's the way you do that, T-Bone. You avoid that. Hold that guy. Man, we got flagged to death. Jesus. I don't mind him holding. Well, you know what? While Hoyer's out there, go ahead and hold. Because we don't want any accidents right now with him going down to no injuries. So, but stop it when the season starts and let's go, We got to get a running game, though. That offensive line has got to run block. I need to see that this week, too. Because we haven't seen any.
Oh, and did you see that Kansas City scored over 30 points?
Against who?
Oh, crap. Who was it? I can't remember who they played yesterday.
It doesn't matter. If they scored 30 points this week and they didn't score 30 points last week, though, did they?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That feels pretty good.
But that quarterback that they drafted is tearing it up.
Kansas City? Oh, Patrick Mahomes? Mahomes got loose, did he?
Yeah, he's been tearing it up. It is the twos, but like I said, I love CJ. I think just like 10 plays. Just put him out there for 10 plays with the ones and see what he can do.
That's good. And
it's only going to be 5 plays anyway. I mean, it's not like it's going to be the whole playbook.
No, not this week. This week is a serious deal. In week 4, let him have the whole first half. This is the dress rehearsal, I call it. Week 3 is the one where the ones go out there and they really see what they got this week. And then week 4, of course, the ones don't play at all. So, yeah. That'll be what happens. Anyway.
Like the other caller said, I think Salah should be up in the skybox, looking down,
Robert Salah, yeah.
Or staying on the sideline.
Yeah, maybe they haven't established that yet. Maybe Salah will be up in the skybox. I don't know about that one. So I know Shanahan's going to be on the field, from what I understand. So, but he's got to be. He's the head coach. So, yeah. Salah's got to get some guys straight on what a penalty is and what it looks like and what you don't do. Jesus Christ. That was just too many flags. We had 6 flags less than last week, though, which is unbelievably good. 17 flags last week. I didn't realize that. And this week it's 11. So, we got to go, T-Bone. See you. You got some time tomorrow. I'll be looking for you, man.
Oh, yeah. I'll call in.
All right, bro.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
And go Niners, no matter what. Faithful till I die.
I like T-Bone. And we got AJ.
What's up, man?
Yeah, AJ, we've been watching, man. AJ, looks like you got something going on, man. You've been sprinting in and out of those rooms, man. Well, I was getting a kick out of watching you.
Oh man, I'm at work. I'm in Scottsdale, and I'm putting this house together, basically. So I'm just at work, and I was like, man, it's overtime, and I'm like, shit, it's time to go home. Let me get the fuck out of here, bro. For real.
Hey, did you see the game yesterday?
Nah, I missed yesterday's game. I was at work. That's why this whole weekend was pretty much bad for me because I didn't get a chance to DVR it or nothing. I just forgot about it. But I seen the score on my app. We got beat down 33-14, and I'm like, man, Denver.
It was worse than that too.
Huh?
It was worse than that score too. Yeah, we got beat up.
It was?
Yeah, we got beat up. We got beat the hell up. Oh man, they beat us up. I mean, we just couldn't do anything. I mean, everything we did, we shoot ourselves in the foot. If we make a gain, flag on you 49ers. You know you can't do that. Every time they did something, flag on the 49ers. hold there. That's not going to go. You know, it was just really procedure. Everything was wrong. They just couldn't do anything right.
Yeah.
And then finally in the second half, CJ finds.
I believe it, bro.
CJ finds his classmate in the second half, and they score a touchdown. And then, hey, you'd have loved it though, AJ. Victor Bolden Jr. ran one all the way back, and that was an exciting moment from 100 and Jesus, I think that was 107 yards. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a beautiful run.
Now, Ronbo, is that any relation to Bolden?
No. There's no relation. Okay. Because they would have told us about that a long time ago. So yeah. Oh. And you know, Bolden, I think he retired today, from what I heard too.
No, he got picked up by the East Coast team for a year. I think it's the Jets or Buffalo Bills, somebody.
Okay, my sources could be wrong. Let me go check out again. But Bolden might have said, "I'm gonna quit." Wait a minute! Hey! We was getting ready to call you. But might have been one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
So look, man. Do you think we're gonna be looking decent for the for the system of Shanahan? And I know they played it vanilla. They got to play vanilla, but I mean.
Yeah, and they got a few rehearsed plays they do. You know what? Scripted plays, should I say? I do think Shanahan already assured everybody we'll get better. I think we're seeing something of some kind of a cloaking device. The 49ers looked really ridiculously bad yesterday, and I get a feeling that Shanahan is only running a few things, and he doesn't want anybody to see a damn thing about what he has planned. I'm worried about that because I want to see something next week. Now, I figure he's got a few scripted plays he's going to run next week as well, because Shanahan's not going to expose and give anybody any advantages. I can see that right now. There is no excuse for the defense, but I do figure by game one, you're going to be surprised by the 49ers. I'm not sure if that's going to be a bad surprise or a good surprise. I can't figure that one out yet. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Let me tell you before I go. Oh, somebody's trying to call me. Hold on.
Okay.
Tell you this, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ronbo.
I can still hear you.
Ronbo.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Shit, lost the signal.
Okay. Oh, no.
Anyway, before I go, man, I was going to tell you that's why I wanted this Los Angeles Chargers coach for the discipline. The discipline is what we need. With a 2-14 team, we need the discipline, man. So,
good point.
I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
But I'm signing out, bro.
All right.
I got to go.
Okay. That's AJ with a good point. Discipline, because Shanahan's not a mean guy. You see how Kyle Shanahan was very calm. Did you see him in the press conference? They kept hitting him with questions.
Hold on, I was on the phone, Daniel.
Anyway, Kyle says, he says to the press, Kyle just sort of like shook his head, says, yeah, 4 turnovers in the first half. We're going to have to fix that. And, but Kyle's very calm. So I'm wondering, is calm the right thing? But you know what works even better than calm? Calm, and Kyle could be the 2C guy. Calm or cut. If I have to tell you something over and over and over, this is why I took exception to what Joe said earlier in the show when he says it's Hoyer's job to make sure the offensive line is doing their job. I'm the coach. I already told you what we're doing. And on this play, you do this, this, and this. All right? If you make the quarterback line you up more than once, I'm getting rid of your ass. That's the way that works, okay? That's what I'm saying. I need for someone to go in there and be the tough guy. We need a good guy, good cop, bad cop. And there may be some, I don't know, there's no real tough guys in there. I think they're all kind of cerebral, intellectual type of coaches. So you need one guy. You need Michael Singletary to come in twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And bust people in the mouth and say, boy, you know what? If I go out there and I outplay your ass, you go get fired, right? You need that element. They need somebody of that nature, of that ilk. But I don't think they have that. So, Brian, when I get, okay, Brian, you're still having audio problems. We can't find you. All right. So we're gonna check out right now and come back tomorrow. Hey, tell you what, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and okay. I forget we're supposed to hit this wall before I leave. I did not intend to ignore you, fam. Let me go over to chat and say, is Bolden a Hall of Famer from Jalen Jacobs? Good question, right? Anquan's got some stats that could support him into the Hall of Fame, right? He's got a Super Bowl win. He might. I hadn't thought about that. All right. We are a better expansion team, but not good as a playoff team. Yeah, we're not ready for playoffs yet. There's too much to learn. And as I was saying, Kyle Shanahan's offensive system is a little difficult, and you're probably not going to get it down. Like I say, when you remember the Falcons the first year that he went over there and installed his offensive system, and Matty Ice didn't buy into it, and they were struggling a little bit. They won the first 6 games in a row, and everybody said, whoa! And I didn't even know that Shanahan was there at that time. But the second year, Matty Ice buys into it, and they go right to the Super Bowl. So we'll see, So the 49ers, but it took them a few years to put it together, and we will too. We got the studs on the defensive line and linebacker. Just have to solidify our secondary, and we'll rock the league. I agree with that. It's hard to tell how many league, because when you look at how fast that Lynch and Shanahan moved with personnel, it's kind of hard to predict what they're going to do. I suggest by next year they're probably going to bring in another load of players, and there'll probably be a lot of free agents that are, there's a lot of free agents, but there'll be a couple of really big-time free agents. They might bite. I'm not sure if the 49ers want to spend that kind of money yet, but they're going to hit home runs in the draft. So we got that to look forward to. Bring Montana as a quarterback coach. Bernelli Jacobs, Joe Montana is not. You got Jerry Rice. We got Steve Young's down at the camp. He likes to come in and check things out with the 49ers all the time. But Joe's like, I don't really have time to talk to the 49ers right now. He's just not even there. And Ellis Thompson believes we need some true corners really bad. Okay, next week let's see what the corner situation looks like. I still see them being able to do that better, Sheik says Raiders suck, and I agree. I feel bad for Ken Norton Jr. If he gets fired, we should hire him as a coach. The Raiders are 0-2 in the preseason. I could have sworn I saw a couple of Raiders on my accounts talking trash. Okay, Kenneth Hyde says this show wouldn't be fun if we couldn't critique the game. That's true. And let's see, I have to watch the film. Yeah, you know what? Goldmine, okay, there's a conversation going on with you guys. You know what? You got to be careful about certain plays. Just like last week we talked about Tank Carradine like he was a dog. This week even Trez said he saw Tank Carradine doing good things. Consistency, of course, is a thing, but guys are going to fall down and get up. They're going to fall down and get up. They're going to make a mistake today, and next week they're going to look like all-stars. It's kind of hard to just go ahead and see one single play and decide that is the defining thing about that player. So you got to wait and get a few in and see some level of consistency or inconsistency. Hey, I tell you what, fam, I'm going to you know how I like to do? Don't forget to hit like. You say something 3 times. And listen, by the way, you can reply that. If you're ever trying to remember somebody's name, say their name 3 times. Susan. I know Susan's a person's name. I just use that for an example. Susan. And you'll never forget their name again. I'm serious, try it. I'll be over on Rewind and I got to get me a cam sandwich, as Sheik always says. And I'll be over on Rewind in just a few minutes. I love you, fam. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio. And by the way, if you're checking in for the first time, you don't have Red and Gold Radio. You will love Red and Gold Radio. We talk nothing but 49ers for 2 hours. It's a call-in show. Get the Ronbo Sports app. It is not going to be charged. You just go ahead wherever you get your app, I'm there. Get it? And we look for you to call in tomorrow, 7 p.m. PDT.